Alright. So we're on, what,
12.
episode
Episode 12.
12. Alright, yeah.
I'm
But,
bailing big boy time.
Yeah, we're back. It's for right now, it's me and Luigi and our special guest here, Kozlov.
What's poppin'?
This is our Soviet brother.
Soviet?
Soviet. Soviet. He just came back from the army right now.
Vlogs.
And
You mean
Yeah.
Spetsnaz?
yeah, from the from a covert ops Spetsnaz mission. And
Why are we talking about it?
we're talking about it to promote his channel,
It's true.
which is very nice. He has some incredible edits, especially his recent videos with Siege. I really like them right now, and so far they're pretty good edits. Just wish we had that technology, but so far,
Yeah, we're not.
just
We're
gonna be-
limited.
yeah, we're limited to sticks and whatever shitty like pirated version of Photoshop
And a
that we have,
sundial.
and a sundial.
Alright. Yeah,
Don't forget the scientific calculator. We also have that.
that's true.
That's the only upgraded equipment that we have. But yeah, we're featuring him. We met him back on a political app, or better known as iFunny.
It still is political to this day.
To this day, it's more right than left, which I'm very
Again,
surprised about.
political.
But yeah, we met him there and started to know more about his channel, and started to pair up, and
Pretty.
he had wanted to join a podcast episode, and here we are. So we're featuring him.
Today's the day.
Hey.
Yeah. So if you want, cause we could talk about like whatever you're gonna do with your channel right here, or like what do you plan to do?
I plan on keep uploading, really.
That's
Stay
true.
consistent.
On that YouTube grind.
Yeah.
The YouTube grind, man.
Yeah,
It's
I might start live streaming a lot more when I get more subscribers, but I don't have the subscriber count to do that yet.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, but I mean, I want like at least like 20 people to join.
True.
Yeah, understandable.
I've streamed before and I get like maximum 2 viewers. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah. Same thing.
like live chats, like just go crazy, rather than like one person just being there, like in the back. Woo!
Woo, yeah.
Yeah, that was cool, man. Yeah, I'll make sure to put your channel in the description.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
definitely feature him in the description. Definitely check out his videos. They're top notch. But yeah, got our boy Kozlov here. So far, not a lot of people are here during the beginning of this podcast, but that's just because we started it at a time where like not a lot of people could join. But they'll probably come during the later part of this episode.
Yeah, hopefully.
And then maybe some of Kozlov's people.
I
Right.
messaged a bunch of people, but no one's joined yet.
Oh. I guess they left you at Pripyat.
Yeah.
An abandoned city.
Speaking of Pripyat, I didn't really like that mission in Modern Warfare 1 where you're like fighting the dogs as like soap or no, roach. I was always terrified of that episode or mission.
You're not
I'm
wrong.
not
It is an
sure
episode.
dog. Oh man.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
All right.
Boy
Yeah.
Kozlov. And good segue from this. Speaking of streaming, we're also gonna keep doing our streams. Just keeping it at a pretty good pace because right now we don't really have the time to edit more videos, but they're gonna start coming. We have more raw footage to edit out.
Yeah. It's mainly like YouTube like streams. That's what Joseph does.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like I mainly do the Twitch, so I'll put in the Twitch in the description.
And there might be times where like we stream simultaneously. So if you want to check either one of ours.
Is that what you guys are doing right now?
Just recently we started doing that.
And we were testing it out, and then we had one of our friends who's offered to be one of our editors, and
Oh, dude, just get me, dude.
Oh, really? You'll be willing to edit our videos?
There's actually this other guy who was in my 100 sub special. Did you watch that?
I had watched a bit of it.
It was at the very beginning. It was the dude that was singing,
Oh shit!
and
Really?
he and I sent the video to him, and he loved it. And now he's paying me to edit parts of his videos.
Shit.
Wow.
He's paying me like $30 to edit like 10 minutes of footage, because he said he loved my edit, so my editing.
Yeah,
And,
your editing's really it's good.
It's pretty good,
really
yeah.
good, man.
I do
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, it's not that hard. You just have to go keyframe by keyframe.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, keyframe
Yeah.
is definitely like the biggest point.
Part of it.
It takes a long time because I record at 60 FPS, so
No.
that ends up being
A
a
lot of-
lot of
yeah.
frames to.
Yeah.
But that makes it baby smooth, and
Definitely.
It makes it,
Yeah, you don't want.
anything to get that clear picture.
Yeah, you really don't want like choppy like edits.
I've seen people who try to like, what is it, like synchronize the text to people's heads or whatever, but it's like
Oh.
off and it's like shaking around. And I hate it.
We always try to do audio, but then even then, that's kind of like annoying because sometimes there's like some sort of delay.
Yeah.
I'm just glad though that I have like this headset to help me out with the audio. Even then, I still need help with the edits. I always like fall asleep.
But you guys don't have to pay me as long as it's like short
Yeah,
parts, I
definitely.
guess.
Yeah, I mean we always cut it anyway. Whenever we're like gonna do like a group edit or something,
Yeah.
we always get like we ourselves edit our own raw footage, and then from there we flash drive it to each other, and like
Like
each
just
of our
add a
clips will
bunch
be
of
like,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah, each of
You
our
just
clips
stick
will
it
be
on a
like,
flash drive and mail it to someone else.
no, since we all live pretty like
Close.
you know like close, we just like hop a bus or something.
Oh, yeah, you can
Yeah.
just email the video to each other. That'd be easier.
We need to be in person. No.
I can't do it online. I don't trust online.
They're gonna steal your footage and then like upload it on their YouTube channel.
Yahoo scams.
Those
Yeah.
damn 4chaners. Those AOLers. Wait, I shouldn't even make fun of that. I have AOL.
Yeah, you have AOL.
I'm an old man. But yeah, holy shit. I'm totally down. We got Kozlov. If Kozlov edits our videos, we're gonna be fucking on that YouTube dream.
That
You just gotta
grind.
make sure you put me in the description.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. So, anyways, another thing I was gonna say. So I gave him the part where he was singing,
Uh-huh.
and then he put me in the description. He even talked about me before the video started on his channel. He's like, this is one of so-called Kozlov's videos, and here, check it out. And he put it on, and he has like 400 something subscribers. I gained like 15 from that.
Damn.
That was nice. That was a good day for me. I just wake up one day and I have like
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like if you were to edit our videos, we'd
When that editor was in my stream, we got like 2 subs and we lost it.
Yeah, it was crazy. Cause like,
It's like
cause they were spreading the word about our channel,
yeah.
and like just all of a sudden, like Joseph tells me like at the end of the stream, he's like, "Did we have 36 or 38?"
Yeah.
We were just losing
And we
that
had like
shit.
9 people, and like I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a little bit more because of him. But like right now, he's just like trying to find a PC. But yeah, Kozlov, we'll definitely send you stuff,
Yeah.
and we'll make it short.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll-
send you like an hour.
Yeah, we'll definitely
Yeah.
you in the description. We'll like put all this.
Definitely.
We'll sugarcoat it.
We'll put you as like a watermark.
Like an iPhone watermark.
Oh yeah. A little segue on this. Fucking Luigi had joined like a Discord. Should I say the name? It doesn't matter. Does it matter? I kind
Who's
of.
Luigi?
The bees? The bees or
I don't want to say your Discord name, but that's the other guy.
that's
That's
me.
the one that's speaking.
The one with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle picture.
Like almost midway through the podcast, like Kozlov doesn't even remember our name. Okay, I'm fuck Roblox. That's my. Oh shit. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to change this.
I knew that.
I'm fuck the Japs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I know you guys from iFunny.
Yeah. Japs, that's Luigi
Uh,
or Dan. But I just call him. And then I'm Joseph.
Cool.
Yeah. So what's your name then, huh?
the Lord, no.
Oh, my
first
real name?
Just your first name, or if anything, we could call you a nickname.
Yeah. My first name's Tristan.
Oh
Nice.
shit, another Tristan.
Got another Tristan.
That's great. Are you a watermelon?
No. What?
It's just a joke.
We have for like our other Tristan, like our friend Tristan. He has like a profile picture as like a watermelon, and I kept like bugging him about it, saying like, you know what, you don't look like your profile.
You don't look like a watermelon. Oh,
Like exited the Discord.
oh no.
Okay, I'm back. But yeah, I would just do like jokes on that. It's just
Well,
like an inside.
What happened to your quality?
I don't know.
He went to his phone or something?
I think. Oh, he left again.
I'm back. I had to fix the antenna on my mud hut. I'm sorry. As soon as someone turns on the toaster in my house, I just like lose quality.
Yeah, we're already 10 minutes in.
Look, it's okay. That spices up the podcast.
That's,
If one of us just disappears,
that's true. All
Or
right.
it'll be like the past episode. Remember where like you guys were going on, and I fell asleep halfway.
Yeah, we had to end it.
I literally fell asleep during one. I won't say which one, but I'm pretty sure you could find
You
it.
can immediately tell because you just go silent all of a sudden.
Because Juan just goes, Joseph, are you there? And I don't respond.
Like you're still, yeah, you still. He just.
I go
He goes night night.
stillborn. I go stillborn.
You go night night.
But yeah, it's just like an inside joke, that watermelon thing. But yeah, it's great.
That's cool.
Nice to meet you, Tristan. Now that we've exchanged personal information, I'd like your social security
Yeah,
next time.
I was just about to make that joke.
I need your social security number like right now.
Right now.
And your mother's
Right
maiden
now.
name.
Your mother's, your bank account, any bank savings, joint bank accounts, anything like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Your place
the
of
usual-
origin,
the
your
usual.
birth certificate.
Just
Oh,
cough it
hold
up.
on.
All right, cool. We'll hold on. All right, but yeah, that's basically it. We're gonna be streaming on 2 separate platforms. That's
I'm fine with my first name because people say my first name in my videos all the time.
Yeah, for me, it's like Joseph usually calls me Luigi, and then everyone else calls me Dan. And like when someone else tries calling me Luigi, it's like really weird. It's like, yeah, it's just really weird to me, anyways. Yeah, I've known Joseph for like maybe almost 8 years now. And like the first year we met, he just started calling me Luigi. And I was like, all right, I was cool with it. I was just all right with it. And then like, that's how we became friends. He just gave me a nickname. And from then, I was his friend.
My friends call me retard, but I don't think it's a nickname.
I think it's a nickname to some people.
Or they call me, you're so bad at this game, why are you even playing with us? That's another nickname they call me.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Usually I get toxic sometimes. Or like, yeah, bad at the
I'm
game.
back, and I heard all of that. It's like what was your high school nickname? It's like faggot. Oh yeah, totally. I got the same nickname too, Kozlov.
It's like, what was
It's
your
either
nickname
that or
back in high school? Faggot. He's
Retard.
like, oh wow, really? It's like, yeah, the teachers were pretty mean back then.
Same.
But that's how you knew they cared.
they
That's
they gave you a fucking nickname.
You know your teacher cares if they give you a nickname and they bring out the ruler.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
There's even
Wait,
a
so-
legend surrounding Luigi's nickname. But what you were saying, Kozlov? Sorry to cut you
This
short.
Astolfo. That's a bot. I didn't know that. I was
Oh.
like, this person's been in here for the past hour.
It's one of the very bots that like we always cycle through because we can never make up our mind on which bot to have.
That
What is it? Wait, what does it do?
It's just a music bot.
He left again.
Rip. Well, it's just a music bot. And,
Yeah, I disappeared because I mentioned the bot. All right.
Your quality gets worse and worse every time you leave and join.
To be honest, that one was actually my fault. My fat sausage finger touched the escape call.
Wi-Fi button.
Yeah, it did. But yeah, hopefully the quality comes back to order.
We can only hope.
He has to use like his hotspot on his phone, his computer.
I might as well. I might as well.
At this point.
At this point.
Alright. Should we move on or?
Yeah. Okay, so moving on.
Spidergate, whatever.
Yeah, Puddlegate. Okay,
big controversy within the
So-
Spider-Man community.
So the
So
new game.
I never played any of the Spider-Man games, by the way. So
Really?
I'm not gonna know what any of you guys are talking about.
Oh, well, I mean,
Did you play any other like superhero games or something?
If Just Cause counts, then yeah.
You know what? We don't discriminate. I'll agree on that.
Because he has the grappling hook.
That's
It's kind of
true.
like Spider-Man.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
I-
you're right. You're right.
that's true.
Yeah. I'd even go far to say that Postal, the main character for Postal and Postal 2, is a hero. He's definitely my hero.
Well, if we're talking about heroes, then pretty much every video game you said superhero, though.
Yeah,
Oh God,
Hitler is my hero.
we should post in the or we should post in like iFunny comments like all those like we are gamers and like it's like a bunch of like of the like
Emojis.
cover art.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's like,
you know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah. We are
It's like,
gamers.
Games have taught me so much. It's like they taught me how to be a father. They taught me how to be this or whatever.
Yeah. They taught me how
Like
to
empowering.
Yeah, they taught me how to be how to fucking like be the Dragonborn or some shit.
Yeah, they taught me how to be the hero in some shit. What
And
the fuck?
Gamers don't die, dude. They respawn.
They
They
respawn.
respawn.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Shit.
So you're telling me if I come up to you with a Glock and I shoot you in the face,
I
you're
can
gonna...
just press X.
I'll probably end up as Ghost, to be honest. I don't think I'll come back.
I mean, I could just press square to respawn.
Well, oh no,
Yes.
Ghost died from you said like a deagle, or was it?
It was a Magnum.
You got shot with a
was like-
Magnum like through the
Okay,
fucking
yeah,
heart.
you're probably gonna need something as powerful as the Magnum or something.
Puny Glocks do not hurt
If
me.
you shoot me with a Glock in my face, it's fine. I'll just turn around a corner and wait for my health to heal back up in like
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Oh wait, for my shield to recharge.
Yeah, I'll come around the corner and quick scope you.
Yeah, thank God I have a healer on my team.
Oh my god. But yeah, going back to Spider-Man and the Puddlegate thing. This was brought into light like during I guess I saw it for Twitter. That's where I usually see stuff like start in the beginning.
That's usually
People were mentioning, yeah, that's where beef starts.
That's where the beef
on
starts.
Twitter.
Yeah.
And I saw like a bunch of artists and like a bunch of other people, like developers and all that, talking about how was it people who got like the game early, like a week early, Spider-Man. They were talking about how they went to the E3 areas that they showed on E3. They were talking about how the puddles are different, the graphics are different, and how it kind of looks downgraded in comparison. And they would have side by sides and everything. And it started this whole like debacle, and everyone was like saying like all these bunch of things like, did they forcefully downgrade it? And I heard that the same thing happened for Halo 2, but in a way, they had to re-scrap the graphics thing, and they made an entirely new thing. That instead of the things that they showed at E3, that's what at least I heard from like the YouTuber that you showed me, Luigi. Jakey, yeah. Oh my god, he has an amazing channel. When he was talking about the Halo series, it was so good. I loved it. But yeah, going back, yeah, people are just complaining about the puddles and all that stuff. That's really why it's called Pizzagate. Or I'm sorry, Puddlegate. It's called Puddlegate.
No, we don't talk about Pizzagate.
That's an entirely new thing.
We don't.
That's a whole new
We
ballpark.
really don't want to talk about pizza.
Wait, is there
Well,
actually?
What?
What's Pizzagate?
Oh no.
Let me just look it up.
Moment
really
of
quick.
silence.
Yeah, I
Oh.
feel like it's better if you explore it yourself.
Yeah, it's
Much like sexuality, you should find it for yourself.
Pizzagate conspiracy.
I
Wikipedia.
remember one was like, the fuck is
Look on
pizza?
Wiki Answers.
WikiHow.
Wiki,
Pizzagate is
yeah,
a
Wiki.
debunked conspiracy theory that went viral during the conspiracy theory. Personal email account of Joe Podesta, Hillary Clinton's campaign manager, was
It's like a
hacked
child
in a
sex ring.
spear phishing attack, and his emails were subsequently made public by WikiLeaks. Proponents of the Pizzagate conspiracy theory falsely claimed that the emails contained coded mess. Oh, so is this the whole Hillary Clinton email thing?
Oh, during like the election?
Yeah, or was this
Mm.
before?
No, this is like a long time before.
Because it says 2016.
Oh, they might have updated it because I remember I heard about this before the elections, but I might be just imagining things. But yeah, that's the gist of Pizzagate. It's just going into like
Child
government
sex ring
level. Yeah,
involvement.
child sex ring.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking pizza.
it just goes down. There are some people to this day that actually believe in all this.
Pizzagate. Man.
Huh.
Yeah, I had heard about it in like an episode on a different podcast, and like a bunch of other people were mentioning
So
it too.
yeah, social the spread around this conspiracy theory on social media outlets such as 4chan and Twitter.
That's your answer, right?
I
Yeah.
see.
That's Pizzagate right there. It's just child sex rings. Wait, kind of like to bridge away there. You guys heard about the whole Catholic Church thing where like they found I don't know if it was 300 to 100
yeah, you talked
cases
about
of like
that.
child. Yeah. Apparently they had like a child sex ring or like satanic ritual group in the Catholic Church. And since these cases stretch so far back, these priests that are convicted can't be charged with these charges. They're escaping. It's crazy. A bunch of these people are like charged with pedophilia and like abuse and all that for all these kids that were like going to church, and they're not going to be charged for it because that's how long it's been.
It's whack.
Mm-hmm. And then some of them were even recommended to go to fucking Disneyland as like a representative
Yeah.
or like a worker. It's crazy. No, I only heard about that from like what was it? Yeah, I only heard about that from like H3 when he was talking about it in his podcast. Like I like dabbled further into it, and I was like, that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no wonder people kept making jokes about it because that's actually true.
It's only funny until you find out it's true.
Then it can either get worse or it becomes a meme.
Yeah, exactly. It gets worse or even funnier.
But yeah, that's just the whole. God damn it! That's the whole controversy. Kozlov is this like it stretches from like Pizzagate, and like that's what people are calling it, Puddlegate now. They're probably
Wow.
some 4chaners probably gonna say it's like, oh, this is how the election was hacked by the Russians or something.
Yeah.
Because of a
It's because
Spider-Man
of
game?
because of Puddlegate.
Well, like, Puddlegate, man. It's just like,
I would not doubt it.
yeah.
I
Okay.
honestly want to see the connection because of that.
Something just happened. Okay. It's...
I feel like they're gonna say like they removed the puddle because the puddle represented the Russians. And
and like the color of Spider-Man during the E3 versus the actual downgrade is representing the colors of the Soviet Union flag and how it fades over the years because communism is losing its strength.
But like one day communism will prevail.
And then the blue on Spider-Man's shirt represents the Democrats in office for America, and the white represents the cleanse on both parties.
Ethnic cleansing.
Just the cleanse of political parties, and how it would all meld into one party, like how it originally was.
Man, Puddlegate.
I could probably. I'm down to start like a fucking like conspiracy theory. I think I could totally do one, but I have to think about like what gate it should be.
Anyone could do it. It would just. You need time.
Yeah, especially to like develop it into a way so that's believable.
Exactly, and also you need to think about the questions they're gonna ask you, like
Yeah, you're gonna have to go from all angles. Well, I mean, that's what you have your friends for, right?
That's true.
You know,
unless that's unless they're willing to not fucking help you, or they are.
Well, I mean, if they could use them as a test subject, right?
That's true.
You know,
what are they, fucking lab rats?
I mean, if the boot fits.
Have you seen a rat's boot?
No. Ratatouille. You know, Ratatouille, it expresses means of anti-Semitism. If you delve in it further, the rat represents Jewish culture and how it's appropriated around Europe.
We should probably,
and how they have
we should probably get moving on.
Okay, but no one's ready. No one's ready for Ratatouille gate.
Rat gate.
Rat gate.
Rat gate. I'm the trash man.
All right. Yeah, Puddlegate, man.
Okay, so go back to Spider-Man.
Back to normal.
So we're gonna talk about like have you seen the Spider-Man movies at all that would have been released by Sony? Kozlov?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've seen Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield, right?
I've seen all three of them. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just start in the biggest controversy.
You said Sony? Tobey Maguire? That's not.
Isn't he Sony?
No, he's Paramount.
Or was that before?
That's before. He was He's Paramount.
Oh, okay.
And Columbia.
Because all I remember is that Sony bought Spider-Man, so I thought they were in charge of like all of them.
Sony is Amazing Spider-Man. Garfield.
Okay.
Yeah. Just Garfield.
I thought you said Garfield.
Garfield. Just Garfield.
Wasn't Garfield made by Paramount, the live-action one, The Tale of Two Kitties?
You know what? I don't know.
I'm gonna look this up after this. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna start Lasagna Gate.
Garfield.
Lasagna gate.
Garfield Gate.
I'm gonna buy Garfield cart on Steam and start it.
It's $10
from
there.
there.
I think. $6, $5.
I'm gonna make it free because of this. That's what I'm gonna do. That's my goal.
All right. So, Puddlegate.
Yeah. Going back. Which one out of those three actors would you say best shows how Spider-Man is? Whether it be him as Peter Parker or as a superhero, which one like accurately represents him? Or I guess which one that you favor? How about that?
We didn't even finish discussing Puddlegate.
You got this from the iFunny posting, man.
We didn't even finish discussing Puddlegate.
We did already. We're moving on.
No, we didn't. All right, we just talked about Puddlegate being.
What else? What else is to talk about?
Puddlegate
All
is
it
like
was.
the giant difference between E3 and now.
Okay. So the reason why people were complaining is because of the time of day. That's why it looks different. There is no graphics downgrade. Even people that were investigating this have proven it.
Literally all Insomniac has added from E3 is just lighting and motion blur. That's
right.
it.
And like DLC announced.
Yeah, well,
You said the time of day. Is this going to be another like, which color is the dress? White or?
Oh, Yanni and Laurel and all that.
No, it's definitely not. It was just like It was just like they decide like
they did it during the day, and like everyone else did it like in the afternoon and all that.
Yeah, E3 did it in the afternoon.
And then also like weather doesn't weather like play a role too?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever
Somewhere in
whatever
there.
time zone or whatever time frame you left at, it'll stay like that.
That's yeah,
So if it's nighttime and you left your
especially the suits too.
yeah. So if you left the game when it was like nighttime, when you log back in, it's gonna be nighttime for a bit, like for a while. Actually, they said until like
Yeah.
you choose a mission or some shit.
So it won't be the dresses. Trust me. Are you starting to like do more like controversies from this, Kozlov? I swear. You're in this Ratatouille gate now. You really want to spread more stuff from this. Ever since Puddlegate, Ratgate,
Yeah,
Rat
We
Gang.
should make that again. We
You-
should make that a thing.
yeah, you should. You're gonna see him like on his
Yeah.
YouTube channel, fucking Ratgate conspiracies.
I'm down to make like a joint YouTube channel with that. Just Ratgate.
It's only Ratgate, nothing else.
We should title this. That's the episode name. It's like
Ratgate.
featuring Phil Kozlov and quotation marks Ratgate.
Ratgate.
How Ratatouille represents the anti-Semitism in Disney movies and the world and Europe. Well, this isn't a topic, but we'll come back to Spider-Man thing. You heard about James Gunn and all that, right?
I don't know who that is.
That's the director or one of the people who are in charge of like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Oh, okay.
I think he's the director, yeah, and he's doing a really good job. Like people really like what he's done with the two movies already.
I like both the movies, yeah.
Yeah, and now because of what happened, what he did like 10 years ago, was it 10 years?
So no. So he's been doing like dark humor jokes for 10 years.
Like before,
Yeah,
yeah,
for
like
10
on Twitter.
Years. Yeah, for 10 years now. And then just recently, earlier this year, he posted like the same, like another dark humor joke. And apparently this year was like the worst year to post it, I guess. I don't know. But he got like flagged for it. And now.
It's because the movies they're getting more popularity, and then when Infinity War came out, everyone was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, so now the director's getting shit on
because of
this, and
and
then,
past tweets.
and past. But like, I thought that was so stupid because like he
Yeah, it's like they shouldn't criticize him for all that stuff. Like people make mistakes in the past, and it's not like it's going to represent Disney in a bad way because Disney's done bad stuff too.
yeah, they've done a lot of shit, and like
They're being accused of anti-Semitic tactics, and I heard that was it Walt Disney himself was like an advocate for Nazis.
yeah, just now it's like let's all hate on fucking James Gunn right now.
Yeah, like now it's a big thing. It's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah,
And like just
They're
recently,
running out of things to complain about.
yeah,
exactly.
just recently they were like, so James Gunn put out an apology letter, and everyone was like, fuck him, he's a bad person just for this. And like even like the actual fucking actors who played in the movie with him were like, he's a good guy, he's just like he's that bro guy, he makes bro jokes, he's a bro.
The actor for Drax, the ex-pro
Dave-
wrestler,
Dave Bautista. Dave.
he's defending him like pretty strongly. Like he
Yeah.
says, I won't play as Drax in the next movie if he's not here.
Yeah.
And like they were having him back down even more because of his contract, and he was like he downgraded his like not threat but like complaint where he says I won't play in it if we don't have his screen or like his what was it his original screenplay for the movie.
I think it was for the screenplay.
And like he was saying like, yeah, I won't act in it if it's not included. And I think now they're gonna do that. And now it's like a new director. Is it the Russo brother? Or who was it?
No, it's most likely going to be. I'm going to butcher his name. It's like Taito Waititi, I think, the guy who directed Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, him. Yeah, he do an amazing job.
Yeah, so
I love Thor Ragnarok.
he's going to be the runner-up.
That's good. He did an amazing job, and it looks like he was inspired by like what James Gunn did in Galaxy,
Yeah, definitely.
because those are like pretty similar movies. Like no one ever remembers the first Thor movie or the Dark World. Like
Yeah,
they're just
I
like
do.
really forgettable.
Yeah, I never watched those. I told you. And like I watched Ragnarok, and I was like, damn, that was
good.
like the one
Yeah.
movie I watched.
The
Do you guys
fucking
remember
Iron
the
Man.
first Captain America movie.
Oh,
I didn't
I
like
remember
that.
a bit of it.
I I didn't really
It wasn't
like.
like as eye popping as like Iron Man.
Yeah, I didn't really like the first Avengers movie. That's just me.
The first.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
What? I liked all the Avenger movies.
I just couldn't, get around the first Avengers movie. It's me personally. It was probably just the CG. It was just most likely the CGI. Just like this, I don't know. It's mainly the CG. It kind of bugged me a bit.
For me, I would say I liked the movies, but once it like hit normal social media and like it started hitting like memes in there, I don't know what, but that just started to drive me away from the movie itself. And
I thought all of them were pretty good.
I would agree to say like the first one and the current one that they did, Infinity War, was good, but I did not like Age of Ultron. I thought it was
that was like
bad movie.
Everyone's saying like that was like probably the worst one because it was made by a different director. It wasn't made Russo. It wasn't Russo's.
Yeah. And same thing goes for like the Ant-Man and the Wasp movies. Like those are kind of bad.
I hated the first Ant-Man movie. I didn't watch the second one.
The beginning of it and like the good parts were only because of like the director that was working on it. What was his name? That they had removed him. He was doing a fantastic job. I feel like if he finished it, he would have done good.
Also, there were like a lot of mistakes, like a lot of obvious mistakes. Like at the very beginning, when they were explaining the whole shrinking thing, they said everything still carries the same weight, even doesn't matter how small it is.
You get. Yeah.
I don't know what he demonstrated with. I think it was like a car or something, or a house maybe. And they couldn't pick it up. And then at the very end of the movie, like how it ended, there was the tank, and he shrunk the tank down and then put it on a keychain and walked away.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, hold up. Like that was a big mistake. I was like, you guys said it still carries the same
not
weight.
wrong.
There was even the part in the bathtub where he like shrunk down, and then when he hit the bottom, he like smashed it, like smashed the ground kind of. And then he just carries away a tank at the end of the movie, like the old dude. He just carries away a tank on his keychain. Like, wait, no.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like plot error. I think it was just because of the other director that was assigned to work on it after the original one left, or screenwriter.
It didn't, yeah, and it wasn't interesting. The movie just wasn't interesting altogether.
It had a fall off, which was kind of sad. I feel like that movie deserved a little bit more like credit, or not more credit, but a lot more to do with it, I guess, to make it shine more than the other movies.
I was excited for it though because I saw the trailer with the little toy train scene.
Thomas,
I was like, oh, this movie's gonna be lit, and then I watched it. I didn't like it.
It could have had some major good memes, but it really didn't. And well, I mean, at least now we have fucking Deadpool, right? Even if the second one, even if the second one was kind of like,
the second one was like okay, but I think they tried too hard to be funny.
They really did.
Yeah, the first one like it came out natural,
definitely.
But the second one,
and people were saying it revolutionized R-rated movies. Like they went far and beyond with it.
I didn't really revolutionize it. Their movie's a lot worse than Deadpool. They're just surprised because it's Marvel, and Marvel doesn't do things like that normally.
That's true.
Yeah.
They're just like, wow, Marvel's doing this rated R movie. That's great. But I've seen like Human Centipede. There's worse movies than Deadpool.
I really liked the first one and where it was going. And then when the second one came out, I had spoiled a little bit myself. Not the story itself, but like what it had in there. And like someone was saying like the CGI in that movie's bad. Like it's bad. It's not up to par. And when I had that in mind, I guess it like really like
threw you off when you were watching it.
Yeah, and I was like distracted on it, so I couldn't really like appreciate that and like the whole dubstep thing. I was like, what?
There's dubstep.
I don't know
in that
why.
movie?
Yeah, he like Deadpool brings it up to like Cable, and then like he's like, they like have a banter over it, and I was like, what? It's like it's not even something as random as what Deadpool.
I feel like Deadpool 2 could have been the one movie parents will let their kids watch and they'll enjoy it. And then Deadpool 2 is for the adults.
Not the big. Oh, I was gonna say the first Deadpool is like for adults because there's like a lot of references that they have on there that's like for adults that are like way older.
Yeah, and then like the second one is just like it's just a kids movie. It's the kids movie.
I feel like the second.
They went back to normal Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, they even have fucking the opening of "Take on Me" in there.
Yeah.
It's even on the title menu. But no, I think they did somewhat of a decent job. It was good, but then it was not good. It's just something to watch with your friends, right?
Yeah.
That's what
Like
I did
the whole-
first time.
Yeah.
The first time I
Same
watched
thing goes for,
Deadpool,
like-
I was with my friends.
Yeah, it's fun. Like the advertisement for the second movie was amazing. Like it had Bob Ross as
It-
like one of them.
it was-
It
it was-
made me feel like
it
it was gonna be a meme movie.
It was like the advertisements were well played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're almost as good as the first ones, you know, where they try to advertise it as like a romance.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Well, I mean, it kind of was a romance.
Yeah, but like at the opening where like he's on the freeway, he was like he turned that guy into a fucking kebab. He's
Yeah.
like, see, like, your boyfriend thought this was like a romantic movie, but
Yeah.
it is, but it isn't.
Or no, oh no. What he said was, your boyfriend probably told you were gonna watch a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. Oh my
Like-
god, it's been a while. I don't remember.
It's been so long.
I want to say yes. We'll just say yes. And if anyone wants to fight over it on Twitter, don't at me.
Yeah, please.
So, going back to like the advertisements, did any of you guys see that GIF that Marvel put out like years and years and years before the Deadpool movie was even like before people even knew that it was gonna be like a movie in the future?
Was it during like Iron Man 2 or something?
It was something like no, I feel it was after. It was a little, or no,
A little after.
maybe
Avengers
not. I think it was before.
4.
I remember seeing it when I was like I was like 12 or something.
How'd it go?
Uh-huh.
That was 6 years ago, and it was a little. It was on iFunny. I saw it, and it was yeah, and it was a GIF of it was like the car flipping over scene where it was rolling,
Uh-huh.
and then it did a slow motion scene where he like leaned out the window and he put up like a piece of paper and it had like a dick on it.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
It was like the featured, right?
Yeah, but it was a long time
Yeah, it
ago.
was a long time ago. It might have been like a teaser, like
Yeah,
someone leaked.
And I remember people were freaking out about that. They're like, "Wait, is this like a new video game or something that's coming out?" Like,
Yeah. Wait, didn't that show up around the time the Deadpool video game came out?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I never played the.
I want to say
I didn't
I
I want
either.
to say it came out after, maybe like a good year
Yeah,
after.
a good like year after. Yeah.
And like I think that was like the leak for the
It
trailer.
was like the very first one. And
Then it was
yeah.
probably leaked at like a Comic-Con or something,
Yeah,
and then
it
someone
was-
just made a meme.
Yeah, it was most likely.
Yeah, like at the start of the GIF, there was a dude on the motorcycle, and he like spun around and got off and started shooting the car.
Yeah. That was.
Yeah, that's like one of the scenes. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that was
But
like.
that scene wasn't actually in the movie though.
Yeah, it wasn't.
The dude on the motorcycle ended up flipping up and getting his head chopped off by the chain or something.
Yeah.
No. After like the car crashes, Deadpool's like shooting up the guys, and like one of them is like the main villain, and he's coming at him and like with the motorcycle, but like the motorcycle crashes on something, and he comes at Deadpool and he's shooting him, and like Deadpool's just like was it? He's like dodging the bullets or something, and
Yeah.
then he eventually like kills him.
But that wasn't the GIF. Like it was.
No, that was
The GIF I was just a teaser.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was so long before the movie. I don't even think that they were even making the movie. I think that they were just coming up with ideas, and they were
Like screenplay and all that.
they decided, hey, maybe in 2016 we'll release a Deadpool movie. They're like, all right, let's just tease it right now. 4 years before the movie even comes out. And
I mean, it sparked a lot of popularity because of that. Because everyone's wondering, like, what the fuck? What is this?
yeah, what is this? It was crazy.
Is this Deadpool gate?
It's just Deadpool gate.
Is this another
It's not
controversy?
Puddle gate. It's Pool gate.
Pool gate.
Gamergate.
Pool gate. T.J. Miller gate.
TJ.
People said that T.J. Miller ruined those two movies. What do you think about that?
I'd say the first one was.
I think he's fine.
The
First one was good.
best one was great. The first one was great because of him. I'd definitely say it's because of him.
I feel like he went on when he was describing Deadpool's face. I think he should have ended it at the avocado thing.
Yeah.
Or like he ended it short with the whole two avocados had angry sex with each other, and it wasn't pleasure sex; it was just angry sex.
I think that was like one of my favorite scenes from the first one.
I thought it was funny. I genuinely thought it was funny,
when
but
they
like
continued,
I could see why people didn't like
but
it.
when they ran that joke again in the second one, I was like,
Yeah,
no, that had to die in the first one, please.
yeah. I'm glad they didn't like beat the dead horse with the whole cab driver being like Deadpool's like killer friend. They just like had him on the side. I thought that was nice. They didn't fucking like force him in there.
Yeah.
Because of course, like Deadpool's gonna keep talking to the guy,
Can't let someone like that go.
Yeah.
Honestly, say though, like my favorite scene in like the second movie though is like where Deadpool comes back to the apartment with the blind grandmother that he knows, and like he has the cocaine stash, and there's like a cure for blindness next to the cocaine, and like he puts the cocaine under his mask and he pops it. I love that scene. That it gets me every time.
That was pretty funny. A scene I always just looking back at it is the fucking Logan. Like he has like the little spinning ball of Logan.
Yeah, it's like a teaser. It's like a major spoiler for like whoever has not watched Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
That's great.
Yeah.
I especially love how they included Colossus like out of all things. I thought that was pretty neat.
So, a little side discussion. You guys said the word Logan. What did you guys think about the Logan versus KSI?
Oh,
What did you guys think about that?
Oh, Lord.
well,
I think
there's a
it was
reason why my Discord
terrible.
picture is like this. So,
And the name.
Like the draw was totally planned.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, exactly.
Walking away with like $10 million.
And then like at the end,
Exactly.
they were like tweeting out saying like how I should have won,
Yeah, and then they're gonna have a rematch
Yeah.
because they know they're gonna make more money.
It's so
Oh my
bad.
God.
I honestly did not expect that. I thought these two people were idiots and not thinking about how much money they could make from this fight.
Definitely.
I honestly did not expect that.
But they were
I thought-
actually being smart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
that-
Jake Paul and Logan Paul, they're actors, So I would expect some sort of like deceit from
Yeah,
them.
and KSI and Deji.
But KSI and Deji, out of all of them, they were the most convinced too. Like they also convinced everybody else. That is amazing.
Hey guys, Comedy Shorts Gamer here.
Hey guys. I love his 1,000-degree knife video where he's just cutting a controller and he's trying to be Mr. Gear.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so stupid. But well, I personally think that the whole fight it had to be like rigged in some way. I mean, like, come on, they were trying to make it bigger than the whole Mayweather versus McGregor thing. Which, by the way, I think that's rigged too. But that's just my opinion. Don't at me.
That's just a theory. That's a game theory.
It's a game theory. That's the gate. That's one of the gates. One of the many gates that we're bringing up.
Gregor Gate?
Gregor Gate.
Weather
Fight
Gate?
Club. Weathergate.
Maybe Weathergate.
A person, I think the fight must have definitely been planned in some way to like make even more and more money. And
Definitely. It's fucking, there was a pay-per-view event.
I mean, we were even talking about it the day of the announcement of like, when it happened and who won, right?
Yeah.
I was even saying like there's like a meme of like Deji beating shit out of Jake and like nosebleed, and you have to use the Bane mask to like
Yeah.
cover it and whatever.
Oh,
Dude,
like,
people were joking
first-
because that was the mask that they put on like dogs with rabies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of those masks.
No one
Wait,
cares who I was till I put on the mask.
Animals with rabies have something wrong with their brain, and those Paul brothers, they definitely have something wrong in their heads, so they definitely need to be masked. It's not to hurt everybody; it's to keep their mouth shut, because they really just are mouth breathers.
I'm gonna go get a drink really quick. Hold up.
Alright.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, the fight was rigged, just hands down.
It had to be.
But- Yeah, but like I was saying, is like the
Money-
first round between Deji.
Once you have an
and-
opportunity to make money, you take advantage of it.
Like in Deji's fight, that first round, I'm telling you, dude, that was real. That was like real beef. That's why, like,
it definitely
that's why
was.
the other guy was like bleeding. I can't
Yeah.
remember which Paul brother it was, but that's why he was bleeding. That was an
Yeah.
actual punch.
Yeah, because I mean, he fucking sucker punched them.
Yeah, he got his ass. He got him bleeding with just like a few punches.
Yeah, that's just funny. That fucking Deji made the video. He was like, "All right, I'm gonna go to Jake Paul's gym. I'm gonna say what's up," and then he goes over there and
Yeah,
slapped, and then he was trying to fucking start the beef right there. Yeah, but that
I feel like they knew they would. I feel like they knew they would make a lot of money when Deji was like sending his fans from Europe when they were there, like
Over?
promoting the fight over there.
Yeah,
Remember when like he sent them like as like an angry mob? He knew that was like the first sign they knew they could make a lot of money because
definitely.
there's so many people that would follow just them saying something rather than them telling them something, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Fucking-
like, you know, they knew they could manipulate either their fans or the people that hate, you know, the other person, right?
yeah,
And
definitely.
so many people hate Jake Paul, you know, and Logan Paul.
Definitely.
Like, there's a whole lot more of a majority of people that hate the Paul brothers more than like KSI and his brother.
Oh, you guys are still talking about this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well-
I really don't.
I was gonna drone it on as much as I can till you came back, you know.
I really don't want to talk about it anymore.
I do. It's funny. I was telling him, Kozlov, like, me and Luigi were talking about like how the first round was real. That's why like Logan Paul or whoever Deji
Started,
punched was like bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real. Like that's the real beef that they had. That was like to round one was the actual fight.
That's true.
KSI fought the other one, right? It was theirs a draw,
Yeah, KSI Logan was a draw.
and so was Deji's, right? Or did Deji lose?
Jake won that.
How?
Deji
How?
lost, and then KSI and Logan got a draw.
Yeah, they got it.
Okay. I was never like up to par with who won and who lost. I was just trying to get over the fact that fucking Scarce lost his fight. I was mad. Mad. The flannel god does not deserve to lose at all.
Hey guys, Scarce here.
Scarce. Yeah, like us for his reveal video, he just comes out of a tree.
Yeah.
Out of a
You can see him in like in the
Yeah,
shadow on the side of the
side,
building.
yeah. Oh,
It's like this guy standing behind the
Isn't-
fucking tree.
he's menacing, dude.
Fuck,
He's a
man.
big boy.
Anybody. He's a big boy. He's a big boy with the
Big
with the
boy.
flannel.
He's a
He's a
big.
thick.
He's a
big
big
boy.
man, dude.
He's one of the thick YouTubers, right up to par with fucking H3.
Yes.
It's true.
And JonTron.
And John Tron. The famous New York boys.
Yeah.
The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Oh wait. If it's the Four Horsemen, then it's JonTron, H3, Scarce, and Tyler 1.
Yeah.
Tyler 1 is Pestilence.
H3 is war.
He's war. He is war.
John Tron is famine.
Yeah, they're all.
Scarce.
Oh.
What's Scarce? What is Scarce? Well, Scarce should be famine. Look at his name. Scarce.
That's true.
Fucking wait, what would you say? JonTron was what?
John Tron is famine.
Pestilence? Oh,
Famine.
he's famine.
Four horse.
Fucking Tyler 1, dude.
Tyler 1 is just war.
That's a whole other ballpark for Tyler 1, man. Like we could have an entire episode about him. There's just so many memes and like.
He's the dude that like screams back in his chair, right? And he just starts
Yeah.
to die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The god.
He's famous for getting banned on League almost every single day, and like yelling and being toxic.
And then he goes, "Sorry guys, I just need content for the live stream."
Yeah. Then like after his like perma ban on League and like everyone was complaining about it during his like banishment for the Seven Isles, he was just chilling in fucking Minecraft with Greek God.
Yeah.
And like he would always like grief him.
Yeah. Fuck with them.
I thought it was like even funnier when like remember the whole controversy with or not the controversy when like what's his face came out about cheating on his wife, Dr. Disrespect, and
Oh yeah.
he like came back on Twitch and like no one came to see him. And like Tyler One even made a comment on it because like they brought it up while they were playing Minecraft and they just started laughing like maniacs.
Yeah.
They're just laughing, saying like he only got this many, and like Tyler One got like how much did he get? He had like a record when he came back.
Yeah,
he broke a record.
Yeah, he was front page.
Yeah, he was front page. That is insane. He beat like people who were in the pro leagues. That's how popular he was. All because of iFunny clout. all the political users on iFunny.
Just memes, dude.
Just yeah, I mean he was probably pretty big on Reddit and like 4chan too.
Most likely.
Especially that picture of him where he takes off his headphones and he has a dented head.
Yeah.
Here, there's Danny. Speaking of
speaking of big heads.
Fuck you.
Nah. We love you, Danny.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome to the fucking stream, Danny. We're literally talking about something.
See, so I kept my promises. I'm not a crook. I told you someone would come during the later part of this episode.
Never said you were, but yes.
I'm trying to get someone in my server to join. He's like, "Ooh, I've never been in a podcast before." I'm like, "You should join."
The more the merrier.
But
please, the more we could talk about, and the more we could talk about Pizzagate.
It's true. Or gates.
Yeah.
Just gates in
And
general.
Ratgate.
we could just bring up all the gates.
All the gates.
Catch them up. Hold on, why is VSync turned on? What the heck?
I thought he was going to talk about Vinesauce Joel.
That is a
Just
great.
going through my
It's a
settings.
great man.
He's a good channel.
Good
Yeah.
Man, good man.
You know
Especially
who else
when he
is a
went
good
to-
channel? You guys ever watch So-Called Kozlaw?
Shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh,
plug, the plug-in right there.
He's
Yeah.
good.
Love that channel.
Advertisement.
I love that channel.
Mm.
You speak up a little bit more, Danny.
Oh
I
god,
love
we're gonna
that
have.
channel, man.
Oh, there you go.
My channel, you like it?
Like the GTA moments, dude. It's amazing.
GTA? I haven't done a GTA video in so long.
That's why he says your old videos, when you were at your prime, or I wouldn't say at your prime, but like when
Am I
you're
my
barely.
prime?
starting
What are you
out.
trying to say?
No. You're still going. You're going up there. Don't worry about
The
it. You're still rising to fame.
Evolution.
But like, when you were on your grind for GTA, like he's saying, like those are already good. Just imagine when you're at your
Yeah.
prime.
I kept posting the freaking GTA video. I'm at what GTA video number like 12 now.
Yeah, I think so.
But we stopped playing that game, so I don't think there's gonna be any more.
Oh yeah, same. We stopped playing that in Borderlands.
There was gonna be a series of Borderlands, but not anymore.
There was gonna be a series of Minecraft, and that started because me and Luigi burned a horse alive.
No,
And he-
it all started because Joe was like, I told Joe to turn around, and like once he turned around, I put a lava fucking bucket under the horse, and the horse started burning, and Joseph just died right there.
We were both dying because of a horse burning from a lava
It's like the
bucket.
most random
like,
thing
we're-
ever.
We were both yelling at each other like, we have to make this a series. We have to make it
We
a series.
really do. We really do.
That's funny.
Oh yeah. Burning a horse started the Minecraft series.
Arson is like the funniest thing ever.
And then my
Arson.
Minecraft episode was pretty good too.
You said arson's funny.
Arson's
Wait.
funny.
Just watching a
It is
church
funny.
burn down to the ground.
Oh my god.
Funny.
Arson.
Fun, funny joke.
Arson gate.
Arson gate. People get turned
Wait.
on by fucking arson.
Cracking open a cold one with the boys.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
there it is.
Go crack it. Hydrate. But did you ever see the Minecraft video we released, Kozlov?
No.
Oh,
I think you should check it out.
it's literally a minute. Like it's a minute something long.
I'll watch it right now. Hold
It
on.
is.
Okay. We're gonna do. I shouldn't spoil it, but we're gonna do another one. It's a sequel, but not a sequel.
Yeah, it's
And it's gonna feature Luigi this time,
it's
not
gonna,
me.
Yeah, it's gonna be similar to the.
We might just ask you to help us like go on with it, but that one it requires like no editing, so we'll waste your skills if you edit it.
No, it's fine. I actually have Minecraft. I could just play with you guys and make a video.
No, but like the video we released, it has no editing whatsoever, and that's the joke of it. Like, do you ever seen those Minecraft videos where like it's a kid on his mic? I don't want to demonstrate now because I want to save your guys' ears, but they have their mic so close to their mouth and they're like muffled. They're like like really like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and they like play what was that song from 2008 YouTube? It's like
it's like usually like 2008 YouTube System with the Spirit shit.
yeah, System with the Spirit, and they're like giving a YouTube tutorial on how to build a house in Minecraft. And that's what my parody was. And like I did something pretty bad during the video, and Luigi tried to censor it. That was the only editing that we needed to do.
Oh no, in the beginning and the outro.
The outro too.
The fucking intro was my favorite.
I wanted to end it on screaming like all the other ones, but I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I didn't find a reason to.
I literally just like the intro like I did for that because it was too funny. I just went on Google Images.
Oh yeah, you should check it out, Kozlov, please. I want to hear your opinion on it.
That shit ain't cush enough.
Bro,
Is
they
it- how-
pushed.
Oh, you want to still? Here, I'll try to link it to you.
I'm trying to look through your videos, trying to find it.
Yeah.
It's just called
It
Epic.
shouldn't be.
It's just called Epic Minecraft Video.
Yeah. What's the thumbnail? It's just the title screen, right?
Yeah, it's just like the thinking emoji.
Oh, yeah. It's
Thinking
that one.
emoji.
Yeah. It's the distorted one though.
Yeah, you'll
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah.
I'm about to watch it.
see live reaction.
Oh my god! Jesus.
I'm sorry, but that was the meme. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Out of all the videos to get a dislike, that's probably gonna be the first one.
That will most likely be the first.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. That's all I can say. I'm sorry.
The dude down at the bottom says help.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was Luigi texting me on stream.
My dad beats me
Steam.
or some shit.
I couldn't help but laugh too as soon as I saw it, because I told Luigi like don't at me or anything on Steam because I'm gonna do something right now.
I just started messaging.
Yeah. And we just decided to keep it in because like that just made the video even better. we should do that for the Roblox one.
And there will
But
be
but the message will be like, want to enter my free gift card giveaway?
Derv.
It's Derv, yeah. It's like a YouTube link to Derv's channel.
Answer my free gift card giveaway.
That's a terrible video. Oh my god. It is funny.
That was the meme. And did you see how we didn't properly fix it? If you know what I mean.
Fix it?
There's a part in the video where we show something explicit.
You didn't like censor it right away?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not. It's like
You have
But
like
again-
split second of car porn.
Yeah, that was it though. So, what'd you think? That's up to par right now.
I think I'm gonna give that a 12 out of 10. I think.
Oh, that's great.
it's very generous.
Yeah.
So-called Kozlov, 10 out of
10
13
10.
out,
10 out of 10.
11
Good,
out of
good.
10.
13 now.
It's a good.
No, I'm gonna say 11 out of 10.
Oh,
I was
it dropped down by 2 points. Oh my god.
Maybe
But yeah,
12.5.
What were we missing for the 13? What did we need?
Did we need to show it?
Maybe
Did you want me to actually build the house?
No. You probably should have recorded in like 480p.
Bandicam?
144p.
Oh,
Bandicam, put the
I
Bandicam
should have
thing
used
at the top.
Bandicam.
Fraps.
Yeah, I should have done that. God damn it. If I had Bandicam, I would have lost it.
And you do your fucking free Bandicam trial.
Yeah.
www.bandicam.com. Up at the top.
Oh my god. It's like a fucking watermark, dude. God damn.
It's an iFunny watermark.
Oh, we should put that. God damn. Oh, yeah.
That's the video.
So far, this podcast has been great. I've just been like have a dumbass smile on my face. My cheeks are hurting. They're literally hurting right now.
I can't.
That and the fact that I'm
Okay,
like simultaneously.
I think
what's
my
up?
friend, I think my boy's gonna join. Jake.
Oh,
His
that's
name
great.
is Jake the Snake.
Oh, I was gonna say if he's a Jake Pauler, I'm glad to have him here.
No.
We need a representative of all parties.
That's true.
We need to make it balanced.
Yeah, like Thanos intended.
That means we need to eliminate half of us in this
Yeah.
party.
Just inserts a picture of the
Did I fucking
Thanos
stutter?
holding a knife like on his finger.
Wait, did you see my my previous account on Discord before this one, Kozlov?
No.
No. Okay. Originally, before this one, I had this other one for a little while just because I liked the picture, and it was Thanos crossed with Minecraft, but it was the actual Thanos from the movie, and he had like diamond armor and like a diamond in his hand, and I named my Discord name Minecraft Thanos.
Funny.
Minecraft Thanos is probably one of the best fucking.
The way Ali A says Thanos just makes me want to like
kill yourself.
It triggers me as much as the guy who read Catcher in the Rye, you know.
How does he say it?
I don't want to say it because it might trigger the sleeper soldier within me.
Interesting.
No, he just says it like very odd because of his accent. It's like Thanos or something.
So, Thanos.
That's it. It's right there.
Thanos.
I got a little twitch from that.
Thanos.
Thanos. Wait, we try to do the meme that everyone's doing. You know, like Cardi B is short for cardiac bronchitis.
Or I saw that one on iFunny that said, "What's Ice Cube's full name?" It said,
Oh, yeah.
Icicle Cubicle or something.
Cubicle, yeah. Do one for Thanos. Try someone for Thanos. Oh, didn't I say like Thanos Socrates or
You
something?
said Thanos Socrates. And I was like,
But
yeah,
you gotta
maybe.
name one. You gotta change it up for his first name too.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just Thanos. So it's like, I don't know. It's just one word.
Thanos.
It's hard.
Let me think.
It's tough.
I gotta think of suffixes for like.
Yes,
things.
right? Yeah. It's hard. We need something with two names. Damn it. That's just the title. He already has that title, Danny. Didn't you see all the pictures with his cock out?
Yeah.
He killed Ace
Smiling.
from One Piece. He killed him from One Piece, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Never forgot I have that picture.
Doug Dimmadome killed fucking Goku. With his
That's
hat.
With his fucking hat. I'm Doug
crazy.
Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
The Digdome? Digdome?
The Dig
God damn it.
Dimmadome.
I had a stroke. Hold on.
Well, I'm about to have one right now.
It's great. Great. Speaking of strokes,
Oh no.
Oh no.
we should talk about Johnny now.
Oh yeah. Go on to the next subject.
Yeah.
We didn't even
We'll
talk
bring
about
it back
Oh,
to
no, wait, hold up. What about favorite Spidey suits?
Yeah,
from
yeah.
movies?
I was gonna say,
Yeah, I was gonna say we could either do favorite Spidey suits or like favorite actors after Johnny, but if we do it now, that's totally
you
fine.
started on it.
You started.
Yeah.
You never really continued it.
We segued off.
Well, you didn't segue off. You went back to Puddlegate, like you said you wanted to.
Oh yeah, true. Oh, because we needed to explain it again, apparently.
Yeah.
But fine. So yeah, bringing it back. So, what about the favorite actors? I was gonna tell you, or I was asking you, Kozlov. I was like, what was your favorite out of the three?
I was saying Tom Holland or whatever his name is.
The newest one, right?
I like the newest one, and then my very close second would be the original.
Toby.
Yeah.
This isn't your favorite. This is just like accurate representation, or.
Oh yeah. People on iFunny were saying that it was the second one, like the second actor.
Oh, Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
I feel like, not to like say it into my answer right now, but I think Andrew Garfield, he did an amazing job as Spider-Man. But as Peter Parker, he doesn't look like Peter Parker.
Yeah. I saw a thing. I saw a thing where it was.
He looks like he'll be the guy that like would never even look like Spider-Man. He's just like some guy that you see in the background from like a Spider-Man game.
Just an extra.
It just feels like he's like a Twilight guy, you know?
Yeah, he looks like that one pale dude from Twilight.
Yeah, he looks like Edward. He doesn't look like fucking Spider-Man. Tom Holland and Tobey Maguire look like that. Tobey Maguire doesn't even look like Peter.
Yeah. Tobey Maguire was like 22 playing a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe that's why everyone has. That's why everyone has the argument that like this Spider-Man is too young, but that's just because like Tobey
in the movie he doesn't play as a 22-year-old. He actually does play as
as like 15. A senior.
Yeah, or
he's like
junior,
freshman or something. 15 years old. That's freshman, sophomore.
Yeah.
Unless he was held back a year or years.
Possible.
Years.
Peter Parker would never.
Peter Parker would never. He's too smart.
Yeah, exactly. That's how he's perpetuated.
Peter Parker wouldn't, but would Spider-Man?
Would Spider-Man?
Well, Spider-Man always like fucking talks, so probably.
Yeah, he gets sent to fucking the principal's office.
He's the troublemaker.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Andrew Garfield, he did a good job as Spider-Man, but again, he's just not a good Peter Parker. He did a very nice job, and as an actor, he did a really nice portrayal as a Spider-Man, and I'll give him credit for that, you know? And, of course, you know, growing up watching Tobey, that's like a whole nother ballpark. You grew up thinking that's the real Spider-Man, you know? Because you're too young to realize it. And then, like, now that you, like, you know, you grow up and you get to see more of the comics and how he's portrayed there, you're kind of, like, leaning more towards Tom Holland. Because that's a little bit more accurate.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like it how in the movies, he's Spider-Man because of Iron Man.
Yeah, no, I was going to talk about this one thing. I saw just recently. I was going to bring it up to you. I was going to send it to you, but I forgot. It's all three Spider-Men. Tom, Toby, and Andrew. And Toby's is saying the best Peter Parker. Andrew is the best Spider-Man, and Holland is the best Iron Man Jr. And I was like, that's honestly true.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, going back, Kozlov, the list that you said previously, that was like portrayal and like all of that. But your favorite, who would that be?
Well, that's what my list was. It was on my favorite.
Oh, okay. So it was that. All right.
I like the newest one. I don't know why. I feel like I'm wrong for that. Like I should like the original the best, but I don't know.
No. This is your opinion, man. It's like there's no wrong thing. But I swear to God, if you deny the accusations of Ratgate, you are totally wrong.
Oh no. That's totally a real thing. Yeah.
Is that a threat?
Don't ask, Danny. We'll tell you after this, okay? No one needs to remember Ratgate.
Yo, everything
let's not. It's PTSD right there. Let's not bring that back up.
Yeah. Any gate.
It's like a whole new controversy, like manspreading or mansplaining.
Mansplaining.
Stop manspreading, dude.
Fucking. The train.
Yeah,
But,
there was a guy in the train that man spread the whole time.
or the guy that Luigi saw off the bus, where the guy just straight jacks it off.
You saw that?
Yeah, he did.
Lucky.
Kind of wish I was there.
Whack.
I mean, at least me and you got to see the pudding during our first time.
Dude, the pudding. The
Yeah.
pudding.
That's a whole new
That's-
episode if you want to talk about it. Cause we'll tell you after too. The pudding. That's amazing.
It's like,
I love-
it's like what
To this day,
defines.
we visit it as though it's a shrine.
It's a mural.
You'll probably laugh even harder once we tell you what it is.
Does it have something to do with Happy Tapioca?
No.
If you know what that
no,
is.
I know. Yeah.
No.
No, it isn't.
Oh,
know-
isn't that the one where like a group of guys like fucking do something to that one guy?
They do
Yeah.
anal to,
Yeah.
but they're in like there's like submerged in a pudding or something.
I only know that because of fucking the meme.
The
that's
Scooby-Doo?
spread. Yeah,
Happy
the
Tapioca?
Scooby-Doo.
The Scooby-Doo video, I saw. That's where I got
Oh
it
yeah,
from.
yeah, same. Fucking Freddy.
Yeah. So my brother's gonna show me a move called Happy Tapioca. So I don't know what it is, but apparently I'm gonna be submerged in the pudding. And then it
Also-
shows
The definition.
it shows
Yeah. Like, isn't it like the fucking Urban Dictionary definition?
Urban Dictionary,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love going on there and just figure out a bunch of different stuff. Oh my god, it's like insane how many people think about different things just from like random quotes.
It's fucking great.
The best thing is just to go and look up the most innocent thing, like teddy bear,
Oh.
koala,
Oh, yeah,
and getting the most
yeah.
like messed up results ever.
Yeah.
Or something like Charizarding, and it's like fucking one partner, when a partner fucking lights the pubic hair of the female and like
What the fuck?
proceed. Listen, he lights the pubic hair of his female partner on fire, and he proceeds to extinguish the fire using urination while
Yeah.
shouting, "You don't have enough badges to train me," by flapping his wings.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh my
It-
god.
That's
It
hot.
goes hard.
That was a
So-
yeah.
That was
You know
middle
what's
school.
funny is I told Jake that we were on the Spidey subject right now,
You
and
lied
then
to
when
me.
he
lied to me.
joined,
He
we talked
joined
about
during Happy Tapioca. Yeah. I was about to introduce him, saying like, speaking of Happy Tapioca, and this guy Jake the Snake just joined.
Oh my gosh.
But no, this is Kozlov's friend.
Welcome.
Say hello, Jake.
Hola.
There you go.
Oh,
I understood that. I'm cultured. Donde
Yeah.
está la biblioteca? It's
it's
it
Spanish.
translates into
It's Spanish for
into,
you're beautiful.
it's a curing Spanish spell. It
That's the
heals all ailments.
that's the sucabliat of Spanish.
It's true.
It is.
Because that's like a meme right now. Is freaking.
Yeah.
the
Our friend says
biblioteca.
it before it was a meme, and I lost it.
Wait, said what before was me?
He said "Donde está la biblioteca" before it became a meme. Like not recently, but as it started to rise.
Wait,
What-
when did it ever become a meme? I'm so confused.
Well,
I just-
people,
I think
don't know,
after Deadpool 2,
I think it
because
was.
he said it in the movie.
Yeah.
Deadpool 2?
Yeah, he says it there
When?
at the beginning when he's talking to the mob boss in China, I think.
Oh, I might have to rewatch it just for that. I
Yeah.
never knew
I
that
had-
became a meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once he said
well,
it,
it's not exactly a meme.
It's not a
I just-
meme.
It's not
I
a
hear
meme.
people
It's like
talking,
It's like
I-
an inside joke.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty up to date on my memes, and I'm like, don't recall that.
yeah.
We're all
Memeology.
memeologists here.
We
Look,
all
I'm getting my
studied the meme.
bachelor's and my PhD in memeology, so you can fight me, okay?
While you were out studying
speaking-
the blade, I was studying memes.
Speaking of studying memes, apparently memes have been existent since the beginning of man. Cave paintings are actually the original meme of society. There's
Well,
an
it's been
actual
around for
study to prove
5,000
that.
years.
Yeah. The
Oh.
beginning of man, memes have existed.
I knew it.
Wow.
Lost was
The
around for
Pepe-
5,000
The
years.
the Pepe of memes is like a mammoth being speared to death. Yeah, that's when the re came out. Yeah.
That's when the
Anyway.
re came out.
It started
Yeah.
as a rue, and then after like
It
a
went to a
period of
re.
time, it just started going higher and higher pitch. So it was
Yeah.
like roo. Then it was like ree now.
Yeah, people started to hunt frogs more often after the mammoth population started to die, and that's where the frog came out. People, ancestors of like Neanderthals, started to like spread it out. You
It all
know,
makes sense now.
yeah,
all
it's
co-
full
it's all-
circle.
It's
The
all coming
puzzles are
together.
starting to fall together. Puzzle pieces.
It makes the frogs turn freaking gay.
Oh, we
Alex
gotta
Jones.
bring up Alex Jones now. God
Alex
damn it.
Jones. That's the
Okay,
man.
we gotta finish this Spider-Man talk though. God damn it.
When did it ever start?
It
It
started
started-
before you
It
joined.
started
a while
forming for
ago.
a bit, and then we just went off topic.
We went to Ratgate, but that's a whole different story.
Yeah,
And then we went to Happy Tapioca and
the rest is history.
Oh,
shoot.
yeah, we were just talking about like our favorite actors of the three.
Is this mic better?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good.
Oh,
You were
yeah.
you were fine before too.
This one's
Uh,
better.
Yeah, this is my blue snowball. Before it was my on-set Corsair mic, which is still halfway decent, but this is better.
Yeah. Okay. Hope I don't disconnect and like lower my quality again.
Yeah, that happened at the beginning, but
You know how I said there's like 3 Spider-Men were good? Well, on Twitter, I had recently like discovered a 4th, which is legendary.
I'm surprised.
And
I'm
this
surprised
is-
you didn't know about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I knew about it because like memes and all that,
Yeah,
I
but,
just
like-
never looked it up
Yeah, you never looked into it.
until like I was browsing Reddit and I saw, hey, that's that Spider-Man I saw so long ago after I watched the live-action one from America. So my top 3 Spider-Man after yours, Kozla, or after yours, after you said yours, is 3 is Tom Holland, 2 is Tobey Maguire, and the first one is Takuya Yamashiro.
of course it's Japanese.
Wait,
But
there's
no.
a Japanese Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I should send you the link. Hold on. Yeah, he's one of the more, I wouldn't say infamous, but
Underground.
incognito Spider-Man. Yeah, underground.
Spider-Man.
That's so beautiful.
He's very in under the nose in all this like notoriety stuff.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know,
surprised,
people
you know.
like, yeah. It's sad that mostly people don't appreciate his work, but he works hard to be a representative of Spider-Man.
That's true.
While I look up a video for you guys to like watch on this Discord,
Just
just
look up the
just talk about your guys' list.
Just look up the
Well,
suit up scene. When he suits
I'm
up.
trying.
Yeah, just look that up.
I'm like getting delayed, but no, just talk about your guys' list while I go on this.
Me
The only
personally.
Spider-Man I can really comfortably talk about is Tom Holland, and that's just because I haven't really seen. I've seen all the Spider-Mans. It's not that I haven't. It's just I'm not really that familiar with them, and I've been meaning to re-see them. Like I really, really, really want to watch the first one again and just go through them all again, just to get
Yeah,
familiar
I
with them.
kind of need to do that too.
Yeah.
But I can't really talk about them. And like I said, the only one I can really talk about is like Tom Holland, and he's okay. I don't
That's
think
what I
he's a
said
good
my
person,
favorite
though.
was. I said my favorite was Tom Holland, and the second one is the OG. And then my least favorite is the whatever that. Yeah, Andrew Garfield.
I'd say he fell off even more because of his second movie, and that's sad.
Yeah, they made a
Yeah.
second one because apparently the first one was successful enough. I don't know how.
Okay,
The first
so
one was pretty successful because
I'd say.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't say it's trying to be as popular as Spider-Man 2 because that was like it was so good of a movie. It was showing how much of a character you can build out of like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. You know, he was showing like the fall of Spider-Man and all that. And I
Yeah.
didn't know that until like Luigi brought that into mind because I remember watching this movie so long ago when I was like a little shithead. When he brought it out, when he brought it out recently when we watched all 2, we're gonna plan to watch all 3, so we could end the debate of Spider-Man 3 being the worst Spider-Man movie. But going back, it's sad because Andrew Garfield's first movie, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good Spider-Man. movie.
Andrew Garfield's first movie is called The Amazing Spider-Man, and there's a difference
Yeah.
between The Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make
They're
sure.
just
I thought
different-
there was.
Yeah, they're just different iterations in the comic. There's like the Amazing, the
Spectacular.
Spectacular. I think
There's
the
the Hulk,
Amazing's
and
the
then there's-
original.
The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man is the original back on like Action Comic days.
Yeah.
And by Action Comic, I don't mean like DC. I just that era, you know.
No, we don't talk about DC.
DC
Especially
doesn't
the
exist,
Dark
okay?
movie. Rip their movies.
Have you guys ever seen Justice League? I tried to watch that movie.
I
Oh,
watched it
I
in the
did.
theaters, and I'm not
movie
gonna
was so
lie, I'm
bland.
really bad at critiquing stuff because I can somehow find the best in everything. But at the end of
Yeah,
that movie, I just wanted to make a video rant on it so bad of all the
That's
stuff I
what we were
didn't like
gonna
about
do
it.
in a podcast.
Yeah.
As soon as we watched it, me, Danny, and Luigi were watching it, and oh boy, did we have something to talk about.
Dude,
That and then,
I just thought it was so bland that there was nothing to it.
yeah,
I just
Wait,
hated how amazingly stupidly overpowered Superman was. Like it wasn't even fair at
know.
all. Like he could have
they
been there since
depended
the
on him
beginning.
so much.
Like
It was
literally no one
ridiculous.
else was fighting. Like literally he could have defeated whoever was the enemy from the very beginning. But no, he's just like self-centered little butt. Just
They
decided to go
tried
off.
to remake the whole Iron Man thing because Iron Man is
Yeah.
usually like the center of
Yeah. Like,
the
He's like
the
their
event-
Flash.
Yeah, he's usually
Infinity
yeah
or the
the
Avengers.
Avengers.
But
He's
like they do it, the Marvel does it right because
They have a
like-
formula.
yeah, they actually make the other characters have roles and importance.
And the thing is, they don't heavily. Iron Man isn't the only one doing anything in the Avengers.
yeah,
He kind of
like in the
helps and
third one,
everything.
in the third one, it was freaking Thor that was about to kill Thanos, but
Yeah.
Wait. What?
yeah, Thor came down and he like hacked his shoulder with his amazing star axe or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then he was like, you
Infinity
should
War.
have gone for the head, and then he
Yeah.
kills everyone.
should have gone for my fat fucking nuts.
and then that meme came
My
out.
fat gamer nuts.
You should have aimed for my fat
I'll-
fucking nuts.
I'll post that.
What?
that Eustace. I'll post that Eustace meme after this. Yeah.
Even in the
fucking-
first Avengers, Iron Man like passes out at the end. And
Yeah, Hulk
Wait.
wakes him up.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, because after he sends the nuke in through the wormhole or whatever, he just
Yeah.
falls through the
And then Hulk comes up and like grabs him out of the air before he hits
Like-
the ground.
and then yeah, he like yells at him and wakes him up apparently.
That's what they missed in Justice League. They made it only about one person.
Yeah.
And they didn't even get to build up all the members too. Like Flash and Aquaman never really.
I hated the
had
new
a
Flash. The new
movie.
Flash was so dumb.
Really.
Like
I know a few people that defend it. They say it's a pretty good one, but I feel like that Flash is trying to copy the one from X-Men Origins. I'm not saying that he's Flash, but you know what I mean, right?
yeah,
Like they're trying to make it into Quicksilver how he was in that movie because everyone loved Quicksilver from X-Men Origins. You know.
Yeah, you-
It was
yeah,
amazing.
You mean,
he was-
just to clarify. You mean just X-Men, not Origins.
Yeah.
Or-
Or, is
or-
it Days of Future Past or which one is it? I can't remember.
Origins is the shitty Logan movie.
Okay.
no, that's Logan,
Oh,
right?
no, the Wolverine,
I don't know.
It's called X-Men Origins
I'm sorry.
Wolverine. That's the one Joseph's talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Everyone loved the Quicksilver in that movie.
no, not that one, Joe. It's everyone.
Oh, it's the
The-
one with the goggles.
That's why
No,
it's
no,
not
no.
Origins, but it's just X-Men.
Yeah, it's one of the X-Men movies.
It's reboot.
It's not just X-Men though. It has something at the end.
First Class.
Oh yeah, First Class.
First Class.
I think that's what it was.
I never ever paid attention
It
to
was-
the
It was just
X-Men at
it
all.
was just a reboot.
I never did either. My favorite was
It's the
X-Men
one
2.
before Apocalypse, right?
That one
Was
is
it
the
a-
one.
Wait,
that one,
was it
that's the one with Apocalypse. First Class.
That's the newest one, I think.
Yeah, that's the newest one.
Oh,
But that
okay,
is
okay.
the Quicksilver from that series.
yeah, but like, I think they were trying to be like put him like as him because like Flash as its own as Barry Allen. He's like a quirky type of funny guy. He's
comic
I
relief?
wouldn't say he's as comical as like the Merc with the mouth Deadpool, but he's there as like a comic relief. If you catch my drift. Like once Batman does a monologue of all seriousness and how they have to be a brainiac and all that stuff, Flash is there to lighten the mood with like some sort of like sex.
Oh, that didn't work.
Second
Yeah, of course,
reveal.
it was bad.
Oh no, I was
A
talking about
B.
my game. I failed.
Oh, but it fit with the conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Ugh.
no, I agree with you on that too. I don't like that flashy. Not that they're bad. I don't know
Wait,
why.
are you
some
guys
people
talking
that I
about
know
the
defended him.
one, like the recent one that came out that had like Cyclops as the main character?
Oh
The
yeah,
most
that,
recent
it was
X-Men.
I don't.
Justice League is what we were talking
Yeah,
about.
just
But yeah,
We're just
that's the X-Men. That's the X-Men that we're talking about.
yeah.
That we were talking about.
Okay.
But I didn't like how Cyborg was the League member. I still don't like it to this day because
Yeah, so
he's a
I was
Teen Titan. That's
yeah,
what
he's
he's
yeah,
always built
that's what I
for.
thought. I thought he was one of the
Yeah.
Teen Titans, but
No, because in the New 52.
or
they
no,
made-
no, just Titan. Wait, I think it's
What
just
Yeah, there's a
Titan.
movie.
Yeah,
There's
he's
a movie
just part
called
of the Teen
Titan.
Titans.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I grew up watching the Justice League TV show, like they showed on Boomerang and Cartoon Network, and I
Mhm.
love the series. It was amazing. And it grew out of how the popularity of Batman series was. I don't know if you guys watched that one.
The
Uh,
Telltale series and whatnot.
No. It's the one that came out during the early years of Cartoon Network.
Is this
It was
called?
a
I
Batman
never.
series.
My parents
It's called
didn't
the
let me
animated
watch
series.
Cartoon Network.
Aw, rip.
Yeah,
It's
No.
they didn't let me
just-
watch Disney, Cartoon Network, none of that.
It was just called Batman the Animated
Damn.
Series.
Yeah, Batman the Animated Series, and that sparked a bunch of new like TV series. It was such a. That's where Harley Quinn made her appearance. She didn't appear in the comics. She appeared in those episodes.
Yeah.
It was that much of a good TV show, and then it spawned the Justice League TV show, Spider-Man solo series.
I like the animation for that. Just like
Yeah.
I haven't really watched it, obviously, like I stated, but I have
Mhm.
seen clips from just random odds and ends.
Yeah. But yeah, that show, it was an amazing show. I loved it, and I still love it to this day. I want to buy it on like DVD, but I can't find it anywhere.
I'm surprised they don't have like a collector edition on Blu-ray
Yeah.
on Amazon.
Yeah.
They usually
and-
do for everything.
That's true.
Oh yeah, totally. They have one. They probably have one for Zombies.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
if you can imagine it, it's somewhere on Amazon. Everything A to Z, literally. As long as it's not illegal.
If you can think of it, there's a porn of it.
That's
Yep,
true.
that's true. Rule 34. We're going back to that.
I entered the void again.
Oh God.
Back to tapioca.
Back to tapioca. But yeah, I grew up watching that series, and in that one, Martian Manhunter is one of the League members, and he's the one that's before Cyborg, and the role he plays on that is so much more of a fitting role for him. I don't know why I said that again, but he fits his role, and he's earned it. And the director, one of the primary reasons as to why he didn't have Martian Manhunter in the role of what Cyborg was fitting in as a Justice League member was because he didn't like his name or the character itself, and I lost it. I think Martian Manhunter is like so much more of a great character than Cyborg can ever be, like hands down. I love his like character arc and everything about him. Like he's one of the other meta, and I wouldn't say meta humans, but one of the other meta heroes that can beat Superman. He legitimately has no weakness. It's only a psychological one. But enough of my rambling.
He's weak to
Uh,
fire.
Yeah, but that's the
I
thing.
have-
It's a psychological weakness.
I have no idea who you just talked about, but cool. Sounded like you knew
Yeah.
what you were talking about.
Oh, it's because like I go on a rant with this with my other friend who like is up to par with all the comics that I've read, and like he's also introduced me to all that stuff, and he agrees with me like 100% because it's such a letdown to see a great character like that be replaced by someone minor like Cyborg.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
I don't know. I just get really anxious and like anxiety heavy when I hear that. Like my blood rushes.
Clearly.
Yeah.
And like the director hates him, and I was like, how could you hate such a good character? He's like, you're an idiot for not realizing how good of a character he is. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe all this Ratgate made me angry.
Yeah, most likely.
Flaggate.
Yeah, most likely. All right, moving
Going
on.
back.
All right, we're going back to
Yeah.
Spider-Man or what?
Yeah, finally.
Or are you gonna start talking about Johnny?
Johnny. I mean,
Wait,
we already
what about
discussed.
Johnny, what?
The sugar-eating baby thing, you know?
Oh my gosh, that. Oh,
Yeah.
Where do I even start? Oh my
Oh,
god.
We could also move to like Alex Jones if you want to make this a longer podcast.
Oh yeah. Alex Jones. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, there was something that I had heard recently about him too.
R.I.P. my boy.
He was caught.
Not
They caught him.
necessarily.
They caught him watching fat bitches fighting over food.
Yeah.
They also caught him watching shemale stuff.
No, that's what I was referencing. Cause like, there's a video of like this kid and his family, and he's watching fat bitches fighting over food on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was referencing. Yeah, I was referencing that for Alex Jones being caught for like shemale porn. God damn it, we already talked about it. But yeah. So what's everyone's favorite Spider-Man suit?
Yeah, you know, like
since Tom Holland and Tobey Maguire, one of the best Spider-Men.
it's not like we've been, trying to have a conversation about
Dodging
this for a while.
Look, when you're talking with people who understand how heavy a topic is, we can go on for like days, you know?
Definitely, I know you and me could do that any day.
Oh, absolutely. We do that
fucking-
for fucking Fortnite. We sing the Chug Jug song.
We literally
Chug
Jug,
Get the chug jug.
Chug Jug,
He
hit
gets-
it! See?
Oh,
We have men of culture in this
I
Discord.
see you are a man of culture.
I see you are, man. Culture.
See?
What a
We're all-
Chad meme.
We're all gamers here.
What a
Headset
fuck-
on.
Yeah.
No girlfriend.
Oh,
Iraq destroyed. Gamers.
Knuckles
I
cracked.
said no
Gamer
girlfriend.
Talk!
Yes.
Oh my god.
Gamers.
All right.
All right.
What's everyone's favorite Spider-Man suit? Mine's from the TV series, The Ultimate Spider-Man. I don't know if
I've
anyone's
never-
watched that.
I've only really
Exactly.
watched the movies, so I'd have to say the newest one, I guess. That I
Yeah,
don't
me
know.
too. I'm gonna be really
Maybe.
basic one, the Infinity War one. That's
Yeah.
just the
The,
OG.
wait, the,
Oh, the
wait,
Iron
wait,
Spider?
the Iron Spider?
Utility wise, it's really hard to beat that one because it has everything.
Or
Wait,
no,
you
actually,
mean
I
the
might,
Iron? You mean the
I'm
Iron
not-
Spider one, or the one that was in
Iron
Homecoming?
Spider.
I
Iron
might
Spider.
have to
yeah.
say the one that was in Homecoming.
Oh,
Actually, to
the
be
Stark
honest.
suit. The Stark suit.
But yeah.
I actually did like that one too.
That one's good.
It's just the Iron Spider.
It's
It
good.
looks clean and it has a ton of utilities. I mean, like,
Yeah, it's an
but
Iron
the,
Man
but
suit.
the other one has Karen, the voice.
Oh, the AI
yeah.
oh, yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
And he's like,
So
you
it's
should,
like his
you should,
Jarvis.
you
Instant
should
kill-
ask her out.
instant
Like,
kill mode and shit.
instant, yeah. You have
that's
access.
funny.
You have activated instant kill mode. Karen,
no,
what?
no. We're not supposed to kill them.
What's up with you and
Karen,
Killing
how
all
long
the
has
time.
it been? 17 minutes. What?
It's the
Oh, the
evolution
scene was so
form of-
funny.
It's the advanced form of Alexa.
That's true.
Alexa the suit?
Oh, like
Instead
to
of
activate
Alexa
instant
playing-
kill mode.
Instead of Alexa playing Despacito, she
Oh,
an
Alexa.
X.
Alexa activate instant kill mode.
Playing
Oh
Despacito.
God.
Plays that Despacito and everyone in the room dies.
Wait, have you seen the Alexa where it's instead of it being the regular Alexa voice, it's a communist like yelling?
Yeah, it's the. Yeah, he's like yelling at. Well, it was like the garden gnome kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. That gets me every time.
I
have to
saw
find that again.
I saw one video. It was kind of like that, and it was just like some gnome or something like that, and it was just yelling like Ukrainian like hardcore EDM or something like that. It's like the only thing that is new or something like that. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it was really freaking funny. Like I was laughing so hard. I started like hurting. It was so
I already got
funny.
the giggles from listening to that.
Oh my
But no,
gosh.
so far you guys say like the Tom Holland suits, so like Iron Spider and his classic suit, and then what about you, Luigi? What's yours?
Is this like
It could be anything,
okay,
anything that you heard of.
okay all time?
Yeah, I mean,
alright.
like, those are the only suits that they know, so that's totally fine that that's their favorite. you
Yeah,
know?
I
How-
haven't
How
watched
else would
them.
they know anything else?
Hold on, let me.
The spider.
Fuck. Let
Is
me.
it really that big?
Let me fucking. Oh, is a
Where
spider?
is it?
There's a spider in your room?
Is there a spider in your room?
I heard spider.
Where is it? Is it just out there?
Did you just say Spider-Man Minecraft suit?
I wish. Hold on. I'm gonna show my leg.
Okay, so there's apparently this giant spider outside of my apartment, and it's like freaking out everyone.
Oh,
So
shit.
I'm gonna go
God.
check it out quickly, and I'm gonna be right
Oh.
back.
Oh,
So
no.
if I don't come back,
Conversation.
a giant spider killed me.
That or
Okay.
you became Spider-Man.
Is it Spidergate now?
Spider.
Is this just because we were talking about him now?
Yeah,
Yeah, like as soon as we were talking about Spider-Man suits, I
This
bet
spawned.
that Spider has his opinion. He's probably come to the podcast to say something.
Someone make him a Discord. The
Yeah.
Giant Spider by Jake's house.
Giant Spider by Jake's house.
Every time the spider joins, like Jake would just leave.
It's just hissing.
Yo, that junk was scary. I literally walked out and it was almost in my face. My heart rate's like beating really fast.
No.
No, no. I think take me, Jesus, take me.
Yeah,
Can't do this.
that's a big no.
I can't
You
take
might
this.
need a lighter and Febreze for that, my guy.
You
I
might
just need like Elon Musk's like
Febreze.
flamethrower.
no.
Hey,
You-
you need some Flex Seal.
You need a musket.
A musket, because we're back to the 1800s. Yes.
Pull out like an AA-12 auto shotgun.
Tear down your
If
house.
you're from the States, though, you're gonna need the most powerful weapon, the AR-15, according to most news
the,
sites.
the most easiest
According
gun
to
get,
CNN.
the most easiest gun to get in the United States.
It's the AR-15.
It's disgusting how
The
easily you
assault
can
rifle, as they would call it.
Screw all
Fully
the
automatic
sidearms.
assault rifle.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Alright, hold on, let me turn on my light. It's fucking dark.
Yeah. But yeah. What is your favorite suit then? Once you come back. Oh, he's gone. What about you, Danny?
Wait, are you talking to
I
me?
would.
No, I was checking Luigi.
Alright, I'm
Oh,
back.
okay.
Alright, so what's your favorite suit, my guy?
Yeah,
What's it gonna be?
what's bopping?
Yeah, what's bopping for your favorite suit?
Bro,
how
I
many?
walked out there.
Everyone
and
chose,
literally
like,
I took
3,
2 steps
right?
and it scared
Or
the
was it
bejesus
just
out of me.
one?
I walked back in, I was like, no.
Everyone just chose
what's your
one.
favorite?
Favorite?
Everyone
Yo,
just-
knock on the door
yeah.
when you tell when he's here.
Favorite? Me?
If you can't
Yo,
find
one of our
one,
roommates
just...
has a assault gun for the spider. Ooh, I'm gonna witness this massacre. It's gonna be great.
Oh god.
Personally, I was always a huge Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider fan.
Oh yeah, that suit is an amazing.
It's just,
It's a very original suit.
it's
I like it.
literally it's just the blue vest that like always fucking gets me.
Mhm. I'm surprised you didn't say something like the Punk Spider suit or Cosmic
I mean, that was
or Anti Venom.
that's fairly new. Like just me personally, that like favorite suit wise, Ben Reilly's Scarlet Spider is like always top for me. Like I would like when that game comes out, that's like the suit I'm always gonna be fucking.
That's the one you're gonna wear.
Always, because I fucking
Oh yeah.
I read his comics. I read the Ben Reilly shit when I was a kid, and I fucking fell in love with it.
Oh yeah. For me, probably if it's gonna be from the game, I'm either gonna run the 2099 or a Venom suit. I always like how Black Spider-Man looks. I love it. I love it.
Black Spider-Man.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
Hood
paired up with
Spider-Man.
Venom.
He's paired up with that
I'm not
dude
talking
in
about
Rock.
Miles Morales.
What's
Miles
bracket?
Morales is
What's bracket B?
Miles Morales is the Black Spider-Man.
Black.
Yeah, the Scarlet Spider is always a fan favorite for me.
Yeah.
Just-
All right. Yeah. What about you, Danny? You're the last one chosen.
The chosen one, Anakin.
Will you volunteer as tribute or what?
Or do I have to kill your sister?
Fell in love with the
Hold on,
homemade
hold
one
on.
from the
There's
new one.
some beef going on right now.
Yeah, there's some Twitter war right now.
Okay, back.
I heard something about a sword. What's up?
Wait, what? From mine?
Yeah,
Mike?
I heard something about
Okay,
a sword.
so we're not allowed to have assault shotguns apparently, and yeah, so
Oh.
someone posted on their Snapchat story, so they're very frantically trying to get it off the Snapchat story. It's great. It's great. What did I miss while I was gone?
We're just moving on to Danny saying his favorite suit. But we heard your Twitter war in the back, so we wanted to listen to that.
Oh my gosh. Could have told me I could have put my mic up more. It's great.
Let's just pause the beef really quick and go get my mic.
Wait, so was everyone literally just like not talking and listening to like what was going on in the background?
Danny was about to say
we
for a
were
couple
talking.
seconds.
We were talking, and then as soon as we heard something, we just stopped.
Oh my gosh.
See, like right now, we're trying to listen.
That's because my roommate's taking a shower and he's singing.
He's
Singing in the rain. Oh man, that reminds me of the fucking Godzilla movie.
Yeah,
The
the
one-
first one.
Singing
the-
in the
The
rain.
first American one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Zilla. Yeah.
They're making a new one. It looks like trash, to be honest.
Really? You don't really like the one with Rodan and all them?
I don't know. I haven't really seen much Godzilla movies, to be honest, though.
I love everything
Oh,
about
understandable.
Godzilla.
I know the
I like-
Toho. Or no,
Yeah, it's all.
no. Toho's the company. I'm talking about the 3 directors that of the era or Toho that have made it. The recent one that added stuff like Destroya and what was it? Not well, Destroya, Space Godzilla, and all of them.
Oh, Lord.
That's
Oh
like
my
probably
God.
one of my favorite one. I love that era.
What was that feedback?
And I don't know. I gotta say though, my probably like my favorite Godzilla villain would probably be the Godzilla that's half plant. I love that.
Why? I sound so terrible.
Well, I mean, like it's terrible, yeah, but it's like the concept of it is cool, cause like he's one of like the most dangerous foes that he's fought, and then like Space Godzilla is like even more so because he's
But
like
it's a
from space.
plant. Just burn it or smoke it like a blunt. I mean,
You would,
can't.
you would think. You would
He
think
turns
it's
into
that easy.
pollen.
just
for whatever
pick up
reason,
I
that
think my
like-
favorite
Godzilla.
enemy is the Mutos from the
Oh, the
second American.
Oh
No,
yeah,
that one's also
those are pretty cool.
Those
Oh,
guys,
I just like the way they like the
look.
design, the way they
Yeah.
look.
yeah, those guys.
I like their eyes. They just have like red
Yeah, yeah,
slashes
yeah.
on the side.
Yeah.
I thought that was so
Good.
cool.
And to see that now, it just makes me happy to see what they're
Yeah,
gonna
like
do
with
next
like
it.
today's CGI, it looks
Yeah.
so awesome.
Now they won't have to use the suits. Now they can use the CGI.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't have to see their watches on their arm because like
Yeah.
they made a mistake.
Like I want to see the returning villains. You know, they already have King Ghidorah, so it's like, you know, what the
And
fuck are they gonna
so
do next?
I think the next movie is gonna be with. They're making a King.
Mechagodzilla? Oh no, yeah,
or
King
I-
Kong.
Yeah, because I
They-
heard something about the plans. It was the
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
one was gonna be Godzilla. Then they made a King Kong movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
and now
Skull
they're-
Island.
And I think the next one is gonna be King Kong versus Godzilla.
yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be interesting.
I think
Yeah,
so.
that's-
I think
I
it's
mean,
gonna
they-
be
they kind of-
2019.
I mean, they
think.
kind of already like
Yeah.
set that out because King Kong.
In Skull Island, they
Yeah,
at the end of it,
They talk about
Or
they
at
talk
the
about
end, yeah,
paintings.
the scientist.
they
from
talk
Yeah.
about Monarch, the government that like, or the group of like government officials that like monitor all like the big monsters and
Yeah, and you saw
kaiju.
the three-headed dragon, the Mothra thing.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah,
They kind
it was
they kind of,
Mothra, Rodan, and King Ghidorah.
they kind of already
Yeah.
so they kind of already paved the way for the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
There's-
excited.
You okay?
I know. I just want to see the returning villains like that, like Destroya and Batra and all them.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing to see them on the big screen. I want to see how they do Rodan.
But what was I gonna say? Something about.
The Godzilla.
Yeah.
Jake said he didn't like it, and then you were just like, "Oh, I really like it because."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was gonna talk about my favorite scene in the second American Godzilla, where you first get introduced to Godzilla, the airport scene.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Remember where all the
yeah.
airplanes are like simultaneously like blowing up, and then his foot just comes in the scene. And,
dude,
like,
Yeah.
slides down.
that was
He's like
amazing.
enormous. He's the
Dude.
biggest. He's the biggest Godzilla.
When
The
as
biggest-
soon as he like slammed his foot down, I was like kind of
yeah.
aroused.
I was fucking
And then he-
shaking.
and then he-
What? Who's
I
that,
know.
Tristan?
I was
He
fucking
did that
shaking.
15-second roar,
It's good.
Yeah,
and I was just.
Oh,
I
his
was
roar is so good.
I got
the
rock
fucking
solid, just,
yeah,
like-
same dude. I
You say
could
gore?
Vor.
His
We said
roar.
vor.
Vor.
roar.
His vor.
There
In one of the scenes where he's killing the Muto, it looks like he's gonna vor him.
That's true.
That's hot.
He like.
But instead, they do a different kind of play where he just vomits in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I think the first Muto death was my favorite. Cause it was
Yeah.
it kind of like
Oh, like he
surprised-
throws him on the skyscraper.
Cause like it was like surprising. He was like the Muto was like flying back around to get another strike on him, and
Uh-huh.
he kind of just stares at him. I'm like, oh, what is Godzilla gonna do? And then he just like flips around and his tail just
Yeah.
like whacks him into
Yeah.
a building. And it's just like, I'm like, oh.
A lot of
I was just
a
like,
lot
oh
of
my
what-
god.
a lot of what Godzilla and what he did in the movie and like his roar, they did it like a big nods to the original stuff. Like his roar at the end of it is the
Yeah.
original roar from like Gojira. and fucking
Yeah,
his tail slam is like from like what he did in the older movies, where he just like smacked his tail on the
Yeah.
people or like the monsters. I love
Back,
that. That was
back
so
when he was
funny.
actually the enemy.
Yeah.
And now he's
Hopefully they
good.
don't. Yeah, now he's good. He's a force of nature.
Yeah.
He's like Eminem before
He's like Thanos, just trying to balance things out.
That's true.
Hopefully they don't fuck it up and put Mini Zilla. Oh god. Oh,
Yeah,
oh my God,
there were
that makes
there were
sense.
those mini Zillas in the first America.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty.
I thought
Oh,
that
no.
was like okay, but like
That too. But I was talking about like
You guys have
from the
Unicron?
Japanese one, where like they have the guy in the suit.
yeah, there's a midget.
Yeah.
There's
that
just
was
a
so
normal sized
stupid.
guy, and then there's a midget.
Two midgets
Yeah.
and a
Apparently, I
cross.
read somewhere. I'm not positive on this, but I read somewhere that like on one of the Godzilla movies, like he's walking through the city and whatnot, and there's like some like random people running through the streets and whatnot, and one of the people running says something, and it's translated into English like, "I wanted to move to America to get away from
Oh,
this," or
yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
Oh
Right, that's
no
fine.
way! Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. It's like that's so brilliant.
I
though.
saw that on an
the Easter
iFunny
eggs.
post. I think.
I might have
it
seen
was
it there,
on
too.
iFunny. Yeah, he's like,
We all stopped.
I moved to America to get away from this.
Yeah.
It was
Or
funny.
something like that.
Did
Good, though.
any of you see the Shin Godzilla that they made?
Oh, the Japan
No.
one.
Yeah. Apparently a lot of people love that one more than the American one, just because it's like made by Toho again. But I don't
Yeah.
know. I think it's interesting what they did with him,
I've
but I
always-
don't think it's better.
I've only seen like 30 minutes of it, and that's only because
Yeah.
I was in fucking Little Tokyo, and like they were playing that in one of the shops, and I was just standing there like, oh, this is pretty cool, and I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm loitering, so I just got the fuck out.
So
Yeah.
speaking about monster movies, do you guys know Cloverfield?
Yeah,
the
Yeah, I watched that. Yeah.
Have you
What
guys?
about
The
You guys
Cloverfield
like a
Paradox.
series?
Have you like? Have you guys watched like video, or do you guys know about everything about that movie?
No,
Not-
it's
not
as much as a
much.
mystery as like the third one is.
I don't
don't
know
know.
about you guys, but I like. It's gonna be a mystery if you only watch the movies. But they oh,
It's like
there's
a
so
big
much.
conspiracy.
It's not a conspiracy. It's like it was. It's hard to explain, but the director, like, okay, so you know the company behind the whole thing, I forgot what it's called, but it's got a red circle and it's got like stripes coming out of it.
Mhm.
The
I forgot what
Soviet
it's
Union.
no, but
That's
they
nowhere
actually
near close to their flag, but I'm just saying that.
that's the more Japanese,
Yeah.
but the director J.J. Abrams had actually made a fake website for that company, and it there's like Slusho. You probably don't know what Slusho is.
No.
Oh,
No,
there's
no,
there's so much about the Cloverfield, and they on this website wait, I don't know how to explain it. They made like a video of like an oil rig that was like collapsing because of a monster.
Uh-huh.
Like the stories are connected if you know it. You just gotta know all the extra stuff he has done into this movie.
Mhm.
I just wanted to see if you guys knew about it, but
No, sorry.
oh
I mean, I
well.
know Cloverfield, but I don't like actually know it.
Yeah, I just
But
I
you
just watched
okay?
it.
So do you guys like the movies?
Yeah, it's an interesting concept.
I like
I like the first one a lot. I
Yeah.
never got to see the other ones.
Like Paradox and whatnot.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
got to
So
see
I
those.
saw when I watched 10 Cloverfield Lane, I was like, is there a chance that these movies are connected, like Cloverfield and then?
They said that they were, didn't they? That's what at
No,
least I heard when it came out.
Well, yeah. There were J.J. Abrams has never actually said that the movies were
Yeah,
connected.
connected. Yeah.
But they, I mean, they obviously are. But I don't know how to.
Who
explain it.
knows? Yeah.
But then I got so excited because I watched the Cloverfield Paradox, and at the very end, when he's like launching towards the ground, the monster comes up from the clouds.
Yeah.
And I got
They, like,
so
opened,
excited because like everything fit together in my head. Like everything I've learned just kind of
Yeah,
came
just
together.
came together.
I was like, I knew
You
it. I
like
knew
solved.
It was
It's
just
like you solved the
everything-
conspiracy of like the whole
Yeah.
jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams thing.
So the director actually made. He pretty much just made the conspiracy. It wasn't even fan base. It was.
Yeah.
And then he made the third movie and actually
Fit it all
cool.
together.
Yeah.
The series just reminds me of like The Mist. I don't know if you know you remember that. It's the one where like the guy at the end of the movie shoots his family to like save them.
Yeah, I know what's The Mist.
Yeah, and like there's a bunch of there's a TV series and then there's the movie. The movie covers more on like what it is, and the TV series is more like a mystery as to what the mist has. In the movie, it's a bunch of like not aliens, but like a bunch of beings from a different dimension that are like they're like bleeding into our world, basically, because of the mist. And then like these people trapped in the convenience store have to like survive all of like the encounters with these beings. But yeah, the Cloverfield thing reminds me of that. After like you were telling me like that, after you were telling me like the whole like foundation of like the theory,
yeah,
I guess.
Extra things that he put into the movie.
Yeah, it reminded me of that, The Mist, because like they're trying to do that too.
Huh.
But it never ended up
The
anywhere.
ending of The Mist. I saw the ending of The Mist, and it just gets me so much.
Yeah, their savior was just there.
It's like two elderly people, his kid, his wife.
Yeah.
And it's just like, of course, after he does that, tanks and helicopters and everything, military just rolls by nonchalantly.
Yeah.
After he just
If
shot
they
his
waited,
whole freaking family.
Yeah, it's so sad.
Like I wanted to cry, and then it's like, I thought I was like, yeah, it's a fun family movie. Then at the end, I'm just like, Dad, screw off. Like you make me want to like kill myself now.
Dad, why'd you bring me to the movies?
I was only trying to get closer to you.
I'm sorry, boy. Like you both are crying because you didn't even realize what you were walking into.
I'm like crying as I like beat my dad. Dad, why do you do this to me?
Oh God.
He's sitting there bleeding. I'm sorry.
Are you gonna shoot me, Dad? Huh? Huh?
You won't.
When the mist comes
This
down,
turned
next
into-
time.
No balls.
This turned into no balls.
I'm not gonna say it to my dad. He probably would though.
Oh,
Okay, this is turning into some.
As every
This
good
is turning
father
into
would.
some. This is turning into some Family of Five shit.
Daddy of five.
Daddy of Five, yeah.
You know.
Ooh.
Oh.
Have you guys haven't heard of that?
Oh. Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh. Oh.
So, it's a YouTube channel that's been exploiting. They exploit their kids. Yeah, it was all over iFunny for a little bit.
Daddy 5-0, I thought.
Yeah,
or-
yeah.
It's
Or
either-
you already got it,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
It's just you already get it. Like they're bullying this kid with glasses, and like the dad
Yeah.
just like throws him in a bookcase.
They like
Face.
abuse their kids. Apparently, there's like
Yeah.
domestic charges and everything, and he literally
Yeah,
lost
they like
custody
they
because
got
of his like channel. It's so
Yeah.
sad. Such a
It's
loser.
still there, but now they have a different channel called Family of Five.
Yeah, they got taken. They got that taken down.
I thought they had lost custody of a kid though.
No, they did.
They did. Who?
I'm pretty sure.
Was it Cody?
It was probably Cody.
They
Probably.
abused Cody so bad.
Yeah, that poor kid, man.
Yeah.
Like even as a joke, they abused him so bad. Oh, dude, you missed
Shut
it.
up!
He abused a spider.
Not you, Jake. It's okay. You can speak.
He has on his.
It's alright.
I think he's in the bathroom taking a dookie or something. But he has it on his It's not loaded. He has it saved on Snapchat. But apparently we're not allowed to have those, so he couldn't put it on his story.
Damn.
What a
Yeah,
legend.
but we yeeted a spider though. It was pretty great.
What an absolute legend.
You saw it, right? Yeah, I think. I took 2 steps and I walked back. I'm like, no, that thing was way closer than I thought it was.
What a fucking unit that spider was.
That reminds me of like the camel spiders that the Afghanistan soldiers would take
Oh, you
pictures
guys
of
are
and
talking
show
about
on
spiders?
Facebook.
Yeah.
Because those things are like as big as people's legs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If I saw
Crazy.
something like that, I would literally just like take a gun and shoot myself. Like, no.
You might
Don't
as well.
even take the gun and shoot the spider, because it's not even worth it.
If I miss, it's not gonna be worth what I have to go through.
They'll dodge it. They'll just jump out of the way with
They
their
straight up
Spidey
just
sense.
like
Oh,
neo
yeah,
that and just dodge
Spidey
it,
sense.
matrix it.
Spidey sense.
They'll
Maybe
use their
Spider-
Spidey sense. They'll activate QuickTime event and they'll dodge it.
Yeah. Speaking of Spidey, we never really got to hear Danny.
Yeah. So what's your favorite suit before we trek on to Alex Jones and Johnny?
Well, the new one, it's the homemade one that he made for the one
I
that
thought
he
you were
has
gonna
on
say
the start of the-
Fantastic Bagman.
Homecoming.
Yeah,
Oh,
the,
Homecoming.
A communist joint. Shalom.
Oof.
Communist who?
a communist weed.
From our
Oh,
Another nomad has joined the party.
Oi.
I see.
Another person to
I see.
overpower with voice. It's great. Love it. 10 out of 10.
But now we have another person. Now we can all starve together as
Well-
the communists we are.
Welcome to our Minecraft server.
Simon, da, da, da.
Welcome to the Minecraft
Just
server.
play the theme.
Ear rape anyone?
Yes.
True. If you want ear rape, you should check the Minecraft video we made.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be in
It's
the video.
worth. It's worth. Trust me.
It's where we tried our best to make it as ear rape.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you said the homemade suit. Yeah, it's good. It's
Yeah,
great. I
tried
like
to
that
find
suit
the-
too.
I tried to find the pot figure today, but they ran out.
Yeah. They should have a Fantastic Bagman pop figure, or just a figurine on its own. That's like hands down the best suit.
That's true. That's true.
All right, so Alex Jones.
Or
Yeah.
it was
sure.
either
So,
Alex Jones or Johnny
Let go.
Johnny.
Yeah. Well, but, Alex Jones by far is just the bigger meme. So
That's true.
Oh yeah, by far.
Well, we'll see
So,
because Johnny is still current.
Johnny's still
True.
Yeah,
evolving
it's-
in the process. It's probably
He
gonna die
hasn't
soon
reached
though.
his prime
Yeah,
yet.
it seems like something that's gonna die.
oh,
It's
and
getting
you can
really
even
annoying.
mention. You can mention Luigi's like the
yeah,
the theory,
the thread. I know.
the
I know.
Johnny gate.
We can't talk about it too much.
Yeah.
They weren't
It's
here
the-
for that.
Yeah. But the whole Alex Jones thing, he recently became like like someone discovered that like they did some fucking 4chan detective work where he had shown like a Pornhub tab where he's watching like tranny porn or like wussy porn. What's it called? Sissy porn. Yeah, where it's like it's a
I thought it was
guy who's
tranny.
like. Oh well, it's tranny. You're right, but it's like there's a different genre of it, and as sad as it is, me and Luigi found it on fucking iFunny
Yeah.
because people like to repub it thinking they're fucking funny.
Yeah.
I want to see that on my feed or whatever, right?
Oof.
Sissy is a type of tranny that like to be. They're like traps.
Yeah.
basically.
They're just traps. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Gosh,
the
I'm
bottom
so
line.
glad I joined this podcast. What a lovely way to end us after grinding out a college paper. I was so looking
Goddamn.
forward to this podcast.
It will.
Woo! Good stuff.
Whoa, yeah.
We'll try to make this the scheduled podcast like how we did in the past.
Yeah, but-
We just need to
I'm
think
down
of
for a podcast.
topics.
Always wanted to get
Yeah.
into podcasts. Always do.
It's
Totally
it's
down.
fun. It's a nice way to vent.
I
and-
wanted to do it in my server, but I feel like no one's gonna like want to do that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's probably true, Tristan.
and
I
you're probably
wanna
gonna
have
want to just
Andrew
like,
at this
oh, let's just play
podcast.
Siege or something.
I mean, we're willing. We're willing.
Which I
to
don't
go
blame
out.
him because if you don't have
I'd
things
like to
talk
argue
about,
that.
I mean,
Sorry, I like to argue that your siege is your podcast. It's
That-
just like
that's-
more
it's
in
like-
depth.
It's like
It-
ASMR.
my videos, like the Siege videos,
ASMR.
can be like part podcast. Because there's
Like a
times where we
hybrid.
just
Yeah, ask him about the salt gun. It
we
was pretty
just
good.
like, there's parts in the video where we're just
Oh
like
God,
talking
Chris came.
and you.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, there's just parts of the video where La Panda's just screaming his head off because he
Yeah.
like missed something. It's like,
Oh, what? That's
Yo, Chris, what's up? We're having a podcast.
We
right
got a
now.
challenger. This is our boy.
Challenger.
Hello?
Hey Chris,
We're
what's
having
up?
we're having a podcast right now. What's up?
What's up?
Get
Uh,
your food!
This is our boy Chris, the best fox main
That's
out
when your
there.
food going off.
If you 1v1 him, you'll regret it.
Facts.
He's good.
Straight facts.
Straight
As
back.
good as a fox main will get.
I don't.
I
play.
saw that video where you beat the shit out of that guy who played Falco or Captain Falcon. That was
What
good.
video? Wait, what the fuck? What
On your
video?
channel.
What
on your
the
channel.
fuck?
You posted it.
I did not post shit. That's impossible.
You did. I'm an advocate subscriber to your channel, and I will see everything you watch.
That's
or you
impossible,
post.
dude. No,
No,
man.
you were 1v1ing a fucking Captain Falco guy on like I think it was Final Destination or one of the maps for Melee, and you won.
I will inspect this right now.
It was
Oof.
good.
The investigation
loved it.
begins.
I'm ready to remain King K. Rool though. I'm ready for that.
Did it? No.
Ooh, those
Yeah,
cornbacks
we're all YouTubers here though.
Dilly dilly.
I think Jake
But
has
yeah.
the most out of anyone here.
Oh really?
Wait, what?
He's 975 or something.
Oh yeah, I have 975, but like 965 are absolutely brain dead. At one point, I had 1,060, but my channel's
Goddamn.
dead AF. It believe me. So-called gets way more views than me, like way more. Like
Oh,
I'm actually jealous
really?
of So-called's channel. Like I literally am, because he's growing. He has a fan base. People like him. He has a good Discord channel. Like he's actually going somewhere.
Aw.
He's dead.
Hopefully the
I'm
love
trying-
spreads to this.
I'm trying so hard to get back the glory
want a
days of
fan
my
base.
channel.
We'll
and
be
it
the
is
love
just-
child.
It's just
Sorry.
it's not working. But yeah, I'm low-key
Yeah.
jealous of So-called though, Illy. Like
Well,
I'm
we
not,
have a
I'm not
fan
getting
base.
views on my Siege video though, which makes me angry. I thought it would have more.
That's your best series though.
Okay,
like hands
but-
down, I
Definitely-
love that series.
Definitely, hands down.
okay, but like all your other videos are doing really good though, and you're still getting subs and you're still growing, which is the big picture.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't look at
Biggest
one
part of the
video and just
YouTube life.
criticize
I
that.
I thought this Siege video was my best so far.
Really?
Best
It's
video.
good. It's good.
You thought
Good-
it's your best,
good
Tristan?
Siege video.
I thought it was my. Which one do you think is my best? I mean,
I like the
obviously
first one.
the first Siege video has the most views out of any video, but
I mean,
Our first YouTube video has the most views, and it's trash.
It's the most trash video out there.
that used
Oh.
to be what it was for me. I had like a Watch Dogs video.
I think
My
it's
most
because
watched-
it's so cringy. That's why it has the most views.
Yeah, next thing you know, we'll see fucking Pyrocynical talk about it or some shit.
Yeah, we'll be the next Dirt.
let anyone throw out two
Free gift card
corn
giveaway?
dogs.
The free gift card. We should do that. We
If
need to
anything,
do that.
I might eat them. Okay.
We should have a free
We need to
gift
do the
card
gift card giveaway. But,
Oh yeah,
but
and
it's to
free-
Olive
and to my
Garden.
gift card giveaway.
Want to
It's
enter
to
my free
Olive
gift card
Garden.
giveaway?
It's to Olive Garden,
You'll
and
get
you
a-
only get breadsticks.
Only.
The breadsticks are free though.
That's
Exactly.
why you only get breadsticks.
That's a gift. It's
You
a
get
gift.
$0 gift card.
Gift card.
To Olive Garden. Well, what do you get? The breadsticks.
Breadsticks.
Honestly, I wouldn't be mad.
You get
Wouldn't
some.
even be
You
mad.
get some good fucking
mean-
soup.
It's self-explanatory already, you know. Oh, Chris left rip.
We still have
The
a lot
legend.
of people. Leaving.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We started the investigation.
Yeah.
Remember back when the stream started, it was just us three.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it grew. I knew it. I knew it grew. I'm so glad.
Yeah, you said it would.
Now we can again. We could all starve as the communists we are.
All right, so Alex Jones or what?
Yeah, Alex Jones. Yeah, trap
Oh,
porn.
gosh.
Trap porn is apparently what makes the frogs gay. It's not the chemicals.
That is true.
It's not the water, it's the.
It's not the water.
It's
the
the,
trap
frickin-
porn.
it's the chemicals that make the freaking frogs.
But yeah, they found out, and like he was confronted in it. Like when a caller came and they said, "So what's all this? What's all this talk about this trap porn?" He's like, you know, all these people over here getting obviously didn't sound
Yeah,
like that,
I
but
like-
you
I
get
like-
my drift, right?
You know Alex Jones.
Yeah,
you know
I like
he's
your Alex Jones impersonation. It was
So-
pretty spot on.
I'm trying. I could do a good Yoda and a fucking other
I would-
or remember how I did my impersonation of the entire video of Oni plays
Yeah.
fucking Dragon's
Dragon's
Ball
Ball
PP.
Yeah.
I used to recite it like if it was the Bible.
Hell, I would too if I fucking, you know,
It's a great video. I
took,
love
took
that
time
video.
out of my day just to
Okay.
learn every.
Shot a big freaking spider with this. Pretty lit. Yeah. Were you there for this? Dude,
I like how we all just go silent. and listen to
spider
this.
was dummy big.
Listen to
We
Jake.
need to learn more about this. Oh, Rip.
He's a mysterious man.
The mysterious
next
man from
Spider-Man.
Fallout.
He's a mysterious stranger.
But But yeah, he was going on a tangent, like defending himself, saying like there's so many people that have been caught watching porn or having like a tab on their phone. It's like there's no big deal, you know. And there's two people who are in that situation: people who lie about it and people who are confronted by it or something. And like it's funny because he's denying it, so he's obviously one of the two that he said.
But he is obviously blatantly admitting it.
Yeah. So he's obviously trying to deny it. I'm pretty sure that this is true because those 4chan detectives, they're good.
Yeah,
They made
Scary.
fucking
4chan
Shia
is
LaBeouf.
scary.
Yeah. They made Shia LaBeouf lose the whole flag thing during that whole debacle. You remember that, Luigi?
Flag.
Yeah, he would like hang a flag that was like going against Trump and like all that stuff. And like he hang it somewhere and like this guy found the flag and he was on the roof of it and like he was showing on it. He was like showing like the flag above the roof and he just ran. You don't remember that?
I doesn't.
Really?
I would need to like. I would need to research that.
Now I look like an insane man yelling.
You're like
Fuck.
conspiracies.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
whole
Shia
Ratgate
LaBeouf.
thing and yeah. No, it's real. It's real. Just search it up. Shia LaBeouf versus 4chaners or Redditors. Just pull up a top 15 videos. He did a video on it.
Yeah, I will.
Number 15.
I'll make sure. I'll make sure.
God damn it! Don't make me sound insane. I'm not telling a lie. Damn it!
I will,
I'm not
I will.
Johnny.
Anyways,
Oh no.
Alex Jones.
I'm not
or-
telling a lie.
Anyway,
I was so confused about that meme because usually like I start to see and then they kind of blow up and go viral. But Johnny just hit me all of a sudden. I'm just like going through iFunny. Then all of a sudden I see like I see the original and then I see obviously all the like edited ones before and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I saw the edited Johnny first. So I'm just looking through and then all of a sudden it's like Johnny, have you been eating sugar? And then it's like big ear rape and then it goes to like something and I was just like so freaking confused and whatnot. Then I saw the original and I was like, oh, okay then.
It hit me as hard as the yellow meme and the
Yellow.
Oh yeah, gosh, the forsaken cursed meme. Yeah,
Yo.
like, that's like worse than waterboarding, honestly.
You really think so?
I like how SoCal on his mic. It sounded like he took a big puff of like
Vape.
his cigarette
It's
after he
fucking
heard
vape.
that.
A big ass vape
Back in
hit.
my day, we used to do that on a daily basis. You wake up yellow all day, every day. We had orange, yellow, blue, purple. We had all of the colors.
Oh shit!
He's taking another big hit.
Dude, bro, let me hit you, Jewel.
He's actually going really light on his vape. You should hear him when he's with me. He's like, "Hey, Jake, is there any about two
I
clicks?"
haven't been doing it
No, it's
because
not.
we've been talking so much that I haven't done it. So
Yeah,
He has to
But
get
what
his hits in between breaths.
yeah,
because he's getting ready for the next topic because he knows he'll know because he's a man of culture. Whenever we talk
it's
about
freaking Johnny. I gotta get my head a little.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
He's got to get a little loosey for the next
Got a little
conversation.
loose first before I
Get a little
get
nutty.
a migraine
Yeah.
about Johnny.
Oh no, the first migraine I had was the worst. Oh man, I just lost it. It's almost as bad as the wisdom teeth thing that I have right now.
Oh, I just got my wisdom teeth taken out. That was a fun experience.
I had it when they're growing. I can't get them removed while they're growing. It still bothers me to this. I couldn't sleep because of that. It was just the worst. Anyways, besides my internal pain and my depression, let's talk about more about the Johnny. Yeah, it's so weird. And it's,
I love it so
again,
much.
it's an
It's
Indian
beautiful.
meme again.
It's beautiful.
Oh, so yeah, that makes sense. I was just actually about to ask who made it. Like, what culture are they?
Oh,
It was
Indian.
India
Because
again.
Indians can't make anything. They can't animate jack.
Yeah.
So it makes
Have you
it
seen
beautiful.
the knockoff
Matlu Patlu.
For Indian
knockoff
Nickelodeon?
Indian movies? Like they made like the Cars movie knockoff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I forgot. It's like there's a company called The Asylum, I think, is what it's called.
How appropriate.
The Asylum, and they made a Plan B.
series.
You remember Plan B? Yes, seen that?
What's that?
I want to
rip off
say
of?
yes.
B movie.
Let's say
Oh, I might
Wait.
have seen like the cover for it or something. I don't know.
Wait,
Just
you
search
mean
up-
the B movie? As in, like, the one from Seinfeld? That one?
Yeah, but it was a
Oh,
knockoff.
okay.
It's called Plan B.
Oh, did you hear about this
Oh.
because of I Hate Everything?
No.
Because
I
he's
heard
done a
about it.
video on it.
Oh,
I've watched lots of like
okay. I am.
worst. I think I actually found it on Watch Mojo.
Oh,
Watch
God.
Mojo is like really really cringy, but like look, it's entertaining to say the least.
It really is.
It really is.
Really
It
is.
really
Like, it
is.
sucks you
I
in.
like their lists, but like
Top 10 anime betrayals.
It's like yeah, a lot of the list is just like really repetitive.
it's really repetitive. But I only watch it just to see
See what's on there, right?
see what they're
'Cause
talking
whatever
about.
whatever video they make is honestly the next big meme. Because everyone always makes fun of it.
That's true. Wait, what topic are we on? I just saw the Johnny meme right now.
Johnny.
We're on
We're
that.
kind of
We're on
bouncing
that.
all over, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Johnny is all over the place.
All right, so you want me to?
You can even involve Elsa Gate with this.
Do you
know?
want me to?
Oh,
is it
no.
okay if I talk about the thread right now?
The
Talk
what?
about
What?
what?
The Johnny
Thread?
thread.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Talk about the conspiracy,
Okay.
Johnny Gate.
Okay. Making sure everything is up the par.
Everyone might want to grab
wait,
something
hold
to
on,
drink
hold
and
on.
eat.
Yeah.
Don't.
All right,
I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
All right. Yeah. Everyone
bring
might.
us with you.
BRB.
Everyone might want to like take a good break right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we should talk about everything interesting while Tristan's gone. Okay, go.
Oh no.
Minecraft.
So how
there it
about
is.
them Knicks?
Minecraft. There it is.
How about them next? Is that what someone said?
I said, how about them Knicks?
Oh, they said next. I was like, what do you have, a neck fetish or something?
No.
It
If
was like,
anything,
ooh, that neck.
You don't?
if anything,
You don't.
my sexual desires were explored after I watched the Catwoman live-action movie.
Whoa,
no.
okay, that's understandable.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm glad someone caught my joke. I've been trying to make that joke work for the past 12 years, and no one's ever laughed on it.
That movie is just
Bad.
yes. And once you told me, I was
It's as
like,
bad as Daredevil.
once you told me, I was like, oh no.
No.
I'm personally glad I got you to the side where we can watch bad movies together.
This
And
Oh,
is,
let's
watching
just
bad movies with friends
shred it.
is like the absolute way to bond.
that's
Yeah.
true.
All we need now is just to drink while doing it. Like, take a shot of fucking, like, Vodka.
I am like more than willing to just get.
Oh shoot, Tristan just straight
fucked.
up. No, Tristan's still here. Okay, no, communist left.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought he was doing the whole,
Vape.
the rule. Vape. He's, like, refueling it.
No, he's just hitting his vape like 100 times now. Like he's getting like half an hour's worth of vape.
Adam.
nicotine now.
All right.
Adam.
Adam.
Fun fact, Adam and the Chili's kid are the
Yeah, they're brothers.
Hi, welcome
Yeah.
to Phillies.
Yeah, they're brothers.
They're brothers.
I laughed so hard when I found that out.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Tristan, are you back?
I had to use the bathroom.
Oh, okay, you're back. Yeah. Wait, so
brought
they
us
are
with him.
brothers? They're straight up brothers?
Yeah, they're brothers. Yeah, they're
Oh my
straight
gosh,
brothers.
that's so beautiful. Imagine being like really, really
Yeah.
famously related. Oh my gosh, that's so
And-
cool.
Both
Did you know
were-
the crack kid and the peanut butter kid? Those vines. Those guys are cousins.
What?
Yeah, it's hard.
No, I'm
it's
joking.
hard to
I'm
believe that. All right.
Oh.
All right. Is
But the
every,
sad thing is, I kind of believe that though.
Yeah, honestly, at any I can
it's
believe
a
anything.
conspiracy theory, like any gate. You know, it's a
Peanut gate.
Gate.
it's peanut gate.
Peanut gate.
All right. Is everybody ready?
Meh.
Grab some popcorn. You actually might need to eat something while
It-
doing this.
does
It's
it-
gonna take a
Does
while.
everybody
Oh shoot! Should I make some popcorn?
I
Go
get some
for it.
Lay's barbecue chips.
Oh damn!
I think I'm
I
might,
really
It's
ate
gonna
half
be
of a
it's gonna
bag
be a couple
yesterday.
minutes, but
I bet.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm kind of
chips.
thinking of getting some. I got some cup noodles.
For your feedback, you should just like put popcorn popping in the background while he tells the story.
I'm back.
All right.
Sweet.
I gotta answer this communist weed guy.
All right.
What does he want, Tristan?
He said, "At so-called, what's your channel name?"
Oh.
He's not subscribed yet. What?
Wow,
Oh, I
okay,
actually
go
put a
on.
link to the video. Whoops.
And he's part of the Discord army. That's a big rip in the
All right, I'll
chat.
be right back. I guess I'll make some popcorn. Don't
All
talk
right.
about it.
Can I get a ligma in the chat, please?
That's a big. It's a big. You only get lima.
For stream tests, we should probably say like, can we get a ligma in the chat? We should really do that.
All
And
right.
then ban the person who said it.
Wait, he went to go make popcorn, right?
Yeah.
Tristan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might go make some cup noodles right now. Yeah,
All right. So I guess me and Jake will have our own conspiracy theory.
that's true. All right.
So yeah. You ever see Evan Almighty?
What?
Did you ever see Evan Almighty? The one
Actually,
with
I-
yeah?
I actually haven't seen that movie. I've been meaning to see that movie.
Oh. It's the one, what's his name? Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's the main actor or the
Oh,
protagonist in that movie. Yeah.
Every Jim Carrey movie is classic.
Oh yeah, The Mask or Ace Ventura. Oh, I love the Ace Ventura series.
Oh my gosh.
It's one of my favorite movies. I love the opening to the first one where he has to save the dolphin and he gets a fucking blowjob.
What?
Yeah, at the start of it, he has to find like this dog for this like bimbo, and like he gets a blowjob because of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it starts off strong for the feminists.
Nice.
It starts off with equal rights.
I miss the
But-
50s.
Oh yeah, I sometimes miss it, and then I remember the domestic violence cases.
And the possible nuclear annihilation from like Cuba
Oh,
and
yeah.
whatnot. But I
Yep.
mean, I'd still rather go back to then than now. Back when women knew where they belong.
Oh my god. God damn it. That just reminds me of the whole like original joke that people would always say like in middle school or something where it's like you want to know, yeah, how did it go? It's like, you want to hear a joke? Okay, how about this? You want to hear a joke, Jake?
Yeah.
Women's rights.
Oh yeah.
I remember that. That was a big joke back then.
Simple, yeah, decent.
Simple but clean. Or the whole let's see. How many babies would it take to paint the whole town red?
Oh yeah.
Or
Depends on how hard you throw
how
something
many-
like that.
this joke, I don't know if I made it or if I heard about it, but this is how it goes. It's like, how many people would it take to paint the whole town red?
How many?
Depends how many buildings you blow up.
Yeah.
Or like, how many babies does it take to paint the wall red?
Yeah, it depends on how much you throw.
How
it
hard you
depends on
throw
how-
'em.
Yeah.
What was another one? I used to be big on the whole rhymes thing, where like, probably my favorite rhyme is the whole "what's black and white and red all over." That's my favorite rhyme.
Oh gosh, I'm scared to ask.
Can you guess? It's not bad. It's not
Wait.
morbid.
Say it again.
What's black and white?
So black and
What's-
white.
What's black and white and red all over? And no, you're close.
Well, who said they're close?
Communist.
gangbang.
Oh, just
I was actually joking. It's not close at all.
Oh. Alright.
Do you want a hint? It's kind of hard to be honest, but
Yeah, give me a small hint.
okay. The term "read" is metaphor. It's not metaphorical, but it's used in a different way. Or red. Sorry. Red is used in a different way. It's not in its context. It's not the context that you think.
Uh-huh.
What's black and white and red all over? It's not the context that you think.
I'm so bad at these.
Oh yeah, the riddles are always meant to like confuse you, you know. But
It's from Batman?
no. That's just one of the first riddles I've ever heard, actually. And I still like it to this day. I just like the sheer answer to it too.
Oh,
You don't think you got it?
No, I can't.
The newspaper
This isn't a joke.
So
But-
black and white and red. So
and
what,
red
the
all
red is,
over.
So what?
Red
the
is
ink is red.
Is past tense. No, like people read it. Read it all
Oh,
over.
read
They've
all
read it
over.
all over.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why it's a different context.
Dang. Okay. Yeah.
It wasn't the literal color, it was just the past tense of read.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. That's clever.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that's why I
clever.
really like it. Then there's also this, it's an object, okay?
Oh no.
I have roads, but no pavement. I have mountains, but no dirt. I have rivers, but no water. What am I?
Oh no.
I know
Yeah.
this one's really hard.
Why'd you give it to me? I could barely do the easy one.
Well, that wasn't. I don't know. I prefer to think of riddles as all difficult. All of them are difficult. Just depends on like if you've heard them or not, I guess, or
Yeah.
if you could already read in between the lines. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you can't get it, I'll just say it for you. I got another
Just
one.
tell me. Just tell me.
A map.
Wait, no, I'm guessing. Give me a minute.
Oh,
Don't ruin this.
all right.
All right.
What you got there, Pappy?
What are we talking about?
I was just saying a riddle and seeing if Jake or Communist could get it.
No. I have no idea.
Do you want to hear it,
Did you check the
Kozlov?
room?
Yes.
I have roads, but no pavement. I have rivers and oceans, but no water. I have mountains, but no dirt. What am I?
You just said it's taking a dookie.
General
Kenobi. I'm sorry,
Hello
I'm talking
there.
to my roommate.
No, I
It's
like
a
it.
map.
Like it.
It's a map.
It's a map. Yeah, it's a map.
Oh.
You got it.
Oh yeah, you guys are guessing the riddles too.
LOL.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Black and
Alright,
white.
here's- Here's my last one. I'll tell you the first one, Cosmo, just as like a
fucking
quick.
googled that.
Yeah. Okay. Here's this one. The man who makes it doesn't want it. The
Oh,
man
I've
who
heard this one
buys
before, but I
it
forgot.
doesn't need it, and the man who uses it doesn't know he uses it. What is it?
A Glock.
No.
I heard this one before, and I figured out the
I've heard
answer.
this one too.
It's pretty famous. It's pretty famous.
A
Is it in a
child.
A child. What's worse than a rapist? A child.
A child.
No.
No.
Communist, I swear to God, if you Google it, don't Google it, please. The riddles are all I have. That's what makes me cool.
That's my dignity. If you ruin
That's
that,
my
it's-
dignity.
I am nothing with
If you want to hear it
that.
again, I'll say it.
I know the riddle. I'm still trying to think.
Yeah, the answer.
I know I've heard it somewhere.
Yeah. Again, it's pretty.
I even
famous.
got the answer on my own, but
Mhm.
I forgot. What is it?
It's a coffin. The
Oh,
man who buys
yeah.
it doesn't want to use the coffin, and the man who
Right.
makes it doesn't want it as well, and the man who uses it doesn't even know he uses it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Right.
So wait, why is it
Yeah.
so famous?
It's famous because it's just the sheer concept of death. You know how it's inevitable and all that, and how different people who are involved in it, you know how it's portrayed to them. You know, to the people that are alive.
Munch some popper. Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
I
it
am
means
back.
it's black on the outside, white on the middle, and has 8 legs.
Minecraft,
Despacito.
most likely.
No.
Most likely. 24.
24.
25.
I don't know. You got me.
I heard that one too before.
A gangbang.
Oh God.
I don't think that was the answer that I heard last time, but that's
I like how
awesome.
most riddles have like different answers too. Like, okay, here's this. This one actually has a different answer too. What's black and white and red all over?
Ah,
This is for you, Kozlov. This is for 300 points.
black and
Point?
white and red all over.
Yes.
Wait, we're keeping points?
I want to ruin it
No,
so bad.
no, I'm just
I
joking.
want to ruin it.
No. Okay, here's a hint because I gave one to Jake because it is kind of hard, but in a way it's kind of easy if you've heard of it before. Red isn't the context that you think it is. It's a different context. What's black and white and red all over? Red is in a different context. It's not what you think it is.
I don't know.
Bro, come on.
A
You got this.
newspaper. Wait, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that was my exact reaction too, Tristan. I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me.
There's also this one as a joke. It's a penguin in
See,
the
but
microwave.
this is a lie because we
Oh,
have
no.
the paper anymore. Paper.
Yeah, it was just like back then. That's why it's like an old riddle in a way.
When was the last time any of you read a newspaper? Seriously.
My grandpa?
Yeah, my grandpa. There's also like two other answers, is like a zebra with a sunburn or a penguin that exploded. It's weird, I know.
That was pretty funny. All right.
All the morbid ones.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
A penguin
We're all
that
here now.
exploded.
I can.
On a scale of 1
Nice
to 10,
answer.
how sad and pathetic is it that I've eaten an entire party-sized bag of Lay's barbecue chips on my own in a period of 2 days in 2 sittings?
Not that
That's
sad.
an achievement.
It's not sad.
Seeing
It makes
how
me
half the
actually kind of want to
air,
cry.
nothing-
No, embrace it. If you know about LA Beast, you know that
Yeah.
he embraces all that stuff. You know,
Yeah, you should like be a
you should
competitive.
watch him. He's our god.
You should be a
He's
you should be
essentially our god.
a very like competitive food
Enthusiast.
enthusiast. Like you should just like do competitive eating.
Like competitive Overwatch, but instead you're downing a bunch of cakes.
A bunch of hot dogs.
All those county fair things make me want to
The
vomit.
next food reviewer of YouTube.
Pie.
Joey's, well, food review.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I'm back.
I love it when he yells.
All right.
I'm back. It reminds me of Shoe Nice. I don't
Yeah,
know
fucking
why.
shoe nice, dude. The guy who eats
He's a
anything.
maniac. He'll eat a person.
Dude, he
Like,
would.
hands
He
down,
eats
he'll eat
kids.
a person. He
Thank
eats.
All right. All right.
All right, we're ready for this, right?
Yes, everyone is right.
Yeah. I
Let-
already heard of it, so
Ready
Lend
for
me,
what?
lend me your
it's
ears.
the Johnny conspiracy. All right,
Oh no.
go for it. Luigi.
Okay.
Go.
The Johnny
Bless our
Jo-
ears.
the Johnny yes Papa nursery rhyme takes place in the Soviet Union, a conspiracy theory thread.
Oh, where were you?
Okay. So I'm sure all of you have seen Johnny yes Papa on YouTube.
Right.
Most of you probably think
Right.
it's just a harmless story to teach kids to be obedient and listen to their parents, but actually, you're far from correct. What if I told you that Johnny yes Papa takes place in the Soviet Union? Sounds crazy. Well, let me explain.
Oh no.
Here he comes. In the
Here
videos,
comes the solid evidence.
here it comes. In the videos, someone gets schooled for eating something they should not eat. This made sense in the video where Johnny is being scolded for eating sugar. But what about the other video? Papa is getting scolded by his wife for eating pizza. Why would she get mad at him for this? Or how about the video where Grandpa gets in trouble for eating bakery goods? The reason these characters are being told to stop eating is because no one is allowed to eat in the Soviet Union. No one in the Soviet Union is allowed to eat more than a certain amount per day. If someone is caught overeating, they are sent to the gulags for free labor.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking gulag.
Also, in the videos, we frequently see Johnny interacting with a giant humanoid ice cream cone. This ice cream cone is simply a hunger-induced hallucination created by Johnny.
As soon as you go to the ice cream, it always fucking kills me. It's a hunger-induced hallucination.
Finally, have you wonder why Johnny's head is so big? The answer is radiation. Johnny was randomly selected at birth to be put to radiation tests. These tests cause massive tumors to grow on Johnny's brain.
Oh my god!
These are the reasons Johnny Yes Papa takes place in the Soviet Union. You have reached the end of the thread. Obviously, this thread is a joke. LMAO. My brain cells have left the chat.
They shouldn't even put that at the end. They should have said, "This is real.
So
This is as real as Pizzagate."
Yeah. So that's Johnny Yes Papa in the Soviet Union.
That's so beautiful.
Oh, I was in
Absolutely.
tears.
Being
I was in
fake.
tears when I heard that the first time.
Ice cream cone just always gets me. A hunger-induced
Dude,
hallucination.
the hallucination. So bad.
They should have. I think they should have said
I
he's
can
a
believe
he's
it,
a
man.
malnourished pygmy with discolored skin. Although that'd be a little too racist, so
Yeah, no, I was about to say that might be a little far.
nothing too far in the internet.
Yeah.
May I have some oats, please? Order of
Oh,
ass
God.
and titties.
Racism, it'll be okay. You're white.
May I have some coochie, ma'am?
May I have some
Please,
Spare
may
coochie.
I have
spare
some
coochie, ma'am?
You guys know the
Squidward.
you guys know the meme where Freddy takes off the mask of the villain and it reveals like an older meme.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
I saw one that was the brother may I have some loops. It was the cat.
May I have some oats?
He pulled it off the mask and it was the pig asking for some oats.
Yeah. They're the same thing, only they're different animals.
I love the oats one, and they put it on a spectrogram or like a graph of like political parties, and like the left down is like do we have enough oats? It's like communist Russia, and then like Democrats is like fuck, what was it? We have too many oats. I can't remember. It's like they're all pertaining to oats in some way. And like Soviets are starving, Democrats are well fed, Republicans are like they want more money instead of more oats or something.
Wow.
And then like the Nazis are like, you do not deserve the oats. That always gets me.
Nice.
Wait. Oh my god. Fuck.
My
Well,
friend,
we reached the end of the topics, not unless we have anything else to say about Johnny.
It's a good meme.
I would
It's a
kill.
good name. It's starting to get more normified, though. I'm gonna say that much.
I would.
Yes.
I would kill to be in
Getting-
that family.
It's getting knuckled. It's getting Ugandan knuckled.
Hey, is the brother meme like with two pigs?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Go on.
You were saying?
I'm sorry. I'm eating. I'm like drowning myself in barbecue chip pieces, chunks.
As
Shit,
a man should.
I would too if I had some.
Same.
I'll do that with Fruity Pebbles instead.
Do that with anything, dude. Do it with Minecraft steak. Eat some.
You just remind me of like every time Pyrocynical talks about no fuckers, it's like fucking
Pablo
Minecraft.
pig.
It's the Minecraft pig.
If FBI agents are really watching me through my webcam, he's probably like crying, laughing, or just reporting me for like suspicious behavior.
Solicitors. No solicitors.
No solicitor.
That reminds me of like that text meme I saw. Like, why are you crying so damn loud? He's like, the FBI texts him back. He's like, cause this is my last time observing you, my boy. Oh man. But this was a good podcast episode. We grew. We
Okay.
grew as it progressed.
10 out of 10 would come again.
Are we at 2 hours? Is this gonna be our longest one? Are we beating it?
Yeah. 2 hours
Holy
and 38
shit.
minutes.
Let's fucking go. Let's go for 48 hours.
Hey,
No,
I'm down.
Non-stop. I'd probably die.
I'll fall asleep, and then I'll wake up and forget about I'm in the podcast.
Once you
72-hour live stream, boys. Let's go. Or podcast.
once you sleep, that's when I end the podcast.
Oh yeah, I'm
I'm
already
actually
knocking
gonna
out.
turn my camera off, and then like you can watch me fall asleep, and then watch me get up, and I'm just gonna podcast, just gonna keep on going, or this live stream is gonna keep on going.
It reminds me of the video Asian Andy did, where he's streaming and he falls asleep and he made $2,000 while he fell
Yeah.
asleep.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wish I could be
Did
that
you see
popular.
that Derv did it?
really?
Yeah.
I saw that Derv did a challenge where he's staying inside of his house for
Uh,
24 hours
yeah.
without being seen.
that wasn't it. That was some other guy.
Oh, that wasn't Derv? Who
No,
was that?
that was some random fucking European guy. I guess I don't know. He was like staying in my house for 24-hour challenge. Oh, I know his name. Fuck. I'll look for him like later. I'm mad.
This was fun. I like this. This opened my eyes to different memes. I still hate the Void meme though.
That's becoming like pretty popular now.
Wait, the
What?
void?
Void?
Yeah,
You never heard of Void, Jake?
I thought that was done
No,
like a while ago.
I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking. It's not that I haven't heard of a meme, because like I said, I'm up to date on my memes.
Oh
I
yeah,
know
we
memes.
forgot.
It's
We're,
just-
we're all memeologists
Yeah, we all
here.
study
Obviously, yeah, I've got my
Mumbo.
PhD in memes. It's just whether a
Right.
meme passes for a week, a day,
Uh-huh.
a couple of minutes, if it's just like subreddit or Reddit or like
4chan.
or is it just like all over everywhere, like blows up? It's just like,
Like Instagram level.
so wait, what's it called?
It's called Void meme, and
Okay,
it's like ear rape, but it's it's like a branch of it.
They're
Okay, I'm just
they're
gonna
kind of bringing
They
that back.
kind of bring it back with Johnny.
Yeah, you saw that.
Yeah.
You saw it, right? They're like, Johnny, open your
Yeah,
mouth, and like it just
yeah.
goes cut straight to
Yeah.
void.
Hold
Yeah.
on. I actually screenshotted that.
They did that, and they did one with Obunga.
Yeah,
Is
there's
it kind of like, so it's ear rape basically, right?
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
I like
yeah,
how
I
the
think I know what you're talking
Fartnuts-
about. I don't
Fartnuts chat has been just posting me. Where was this? I wasn't here for this.
Yeah, it's that one. It's that one.
Oh, excuse me more.
Like they're kind of coming back now. Like it's like with the whole Bunga Void thing. They're kind of coming back, and some of them, I don't know. To me, they're kind of funny. Most of them, not even actually, no, just some.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh wait,
Oh my gosh, no. that's-
I just
no.
saw Communist was asking for our channels, and we didn't even say ours, Rip.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I just
He's
read
asking
that.
for mine.
Oh, okay.
He said he just subscribed. Thanks, man.
This ain't it, Chief.
Oh yeah, I should have posted this when we were talking about Puddlegate. God damn it! Check this out. I posted it right now in the Discord.
Yeah. That's it right there.
That's it. That's the evidence. Does everyone check it out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I never asked you. Did you like that Sam Pepper meme I sent you?
Oh yeah, I did.
I worked hard, and by work hard, I was like half asleep.
Did all the shit I made. Sam Pepper.
Are we just sending memes?
Yeah.
Pope
Alright.
voice of God. Oh my God.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
I've seen that as like a Silent Hill thing.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
had your
Alright.
chance. No, perish.
No,
Imagine getting confronted by that thing.
Alright,
But look what I found at school.
Oh god.
Oh.
Took a picture of this.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh, that
God.
picture of the Spider-Man downgraded.
Alright, I guess we should end the podcast now.
Aw. Rip.
We gotta,
Now
we
let's
gotta end it.
hear
All we're doing
your
now is posting memes. We
There's
can't
nothing wrong with
continue this.
posting memes.
It'd be better if it was a live stream podcast, but this is gonna be posted.
Yeah. Tim's.
If we would show the pictures on stream, but we can't. I'm sorry.
All the Spider-Man.
Besides, this Discord server has some pretty rude memes on it. It's really
Look how
Like
hard his
felony,
dab is, dude.
felony level
It's a-
charges, hate crime
Here,
level.
take a random Clemson fan dabbing. Enjoy it.
Clemson is probably the best football team,
Alright.
especially because they're
Well,
racist.
What's with the
Let's
pole?
let's end it here. We love all of you beautiful people, and
Bad.
please make sure.
That hopefully listen to this.
Are we actually like streaming live? Like
No,
podcasting
no,
live?
no, we're just
no.
like it's just
No.
recording.
Oh, okay.
That's what saying. If we were, I would definitely want to post some of these memes,
Oh,
like as
okay.
like a live stream thing. But no, sorry.
Don't commit. Not feeling so good.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, it was good. This podcast episode was good as it lasted, and as future ones hopefully occur, we'll definitely do them, especially with the boys, Jake and SoCal.
And hopefully communist weed.
Yeah. It was good. Please check out their channels.
Yeah, I'll make sure.
And-
I'll make sure to link.
Yeah, just link them
All right.
in the
Yeah.
in the description. But
Yeah, definitely
everyone,
gonna have
everyone,
to join more podcasts. Seems pretty lit.
Oh yeah. Should have more people,
True.
especially if we talk about movies, because then we could really boil them down. I feel like if we all do that, it'll be
We should
even
we should do
better,
that as the next podcast. Like list off movies and talk about them.
Yeah. I mean, me and Luigi and Danny are trying to do. We're gonna watch the Tobey Maguire trilogy to end all debates.
Oh,
So if you want to do that, if you can, then go for it. But we could think of another movie that's coming out recently, right? Did anyone watch the Slenderman movie?
Ew, no. It got like a 17% on Rotten Tomato. And literally, one of my friends from like a year and a half ago when it got announced was like, oh my gosh, are you excited for the Slenderman movie? And half a second later, I said, okay, wow, that's probably going to get like a 20% on Rotten Tomato. And I screenshotted it to them today. And I was like, hey, remember what I told you a year and a half ago?
I knew it! I knew it!
It's a Slenderman. Okay, first off, it's a terrible,
5
terrible
years too late.
concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's 5
yeah,
years.
5
late.
years too
Like
late.
maybe during the height it would have been okay, but
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. It would have got a lot of popularity.
It would have been at its peak if it was during the whole those kids killing their friend in the forest
Yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah.
Which,
I
by
remember
the
that.
way, they tried to stop the movie from being published or being released in theaters, but it never worked.
Oh,
So
Wasn't
Rip
it
on
a
them.
guy like a Slenderman basically killing kids?
no, it was just these two little girls that were obsessed with Slenderman, and they killed their friend as a sacrifice.
They told the friend that they were gonna go play hide and seek,
Yeah,
and then they went
they killed
outside
her.
and stabbed her.
Yeah.
I heard it was a shovel, but I don't know.
All right.
Stabbed her with a shovel.
All right.
Did you end it already, or are you just still leaving this on?
It's kind of going on right now. I was kind of waiting.
Okay. But now this is the real ending. You waited for the after credits Marvel scene. Now this is it. This is it. Right here.
Yeah, let me just flash a big picture of a fucking Thanos dick right here.
No. No. No.
Okay,
I still want our channel to get monetized, damn
it's
it.
true. All right, that's it.
Okay, bye.